Oh,
Hello.
the AJ universe has entered the chat.
Yeah, a little late, but I'm here.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
It's not fine.
we already beat the floor.
Okay, good. I wasn't there to drag you guys down by awakening all the next group of hidden enemies.
The next sorted mimics. Next sort of internet memes. Reminds me.
Oh, John, or Nick, did you want to run it by him, the mimic thing?
So, it's 80. The consensus is 80 to 20 that mimics have magical items in them.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see. You guys were talking about it.
Yeah, it's down to me saying, of course, it's a mimic, it's a chess, it's going to have jangly stuff in it to make it. It's going to have some heft to it, so it's going to.
I mean, I said it's up to DM, but I mean, maybe it's video game logic in me, but if you kill a mimic and it's got an item, it just drops said item instead of... I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
Even said that even Dark Souls has drops or mimics. So.
Oh, you mean something Dark Souls does is fair and balanced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In trolling.
See, that's actually a bit of commentary on the video game industry. Dark Souls' issue isn't that it's unfair or unbalanced, it's that it's too fair and too balanced. You don't become like the god dragonborn champion of everywhere in 10 levels. You have to actually play the game.
That's fair.
I just happen to prefer the version where I get to be a god man that can do anything. But yeah, I'm cool with him dropping stuff if we want to do that.
Let's see.
All right, so
What? So.
Last time we had just split up to search for clues, or rather to
Jinkies.
go and let the second in command, whatever, Silvertail, out of the solitary.
Yes, the guy vanished, and then we walked out. There's a bunch of mimics, and we're like, all right, we should split up.
Yeah.
This is the perfect way to die. Let's split up, and then we'll be fine.
Things happened before that. Guys, when introduced to Captain or Lieutenant Scarscale.
Yeah.
Or Admiral Scarscale, and you guys went on a mini little job for one of the prisoners in the third area.
Yep.
And
I pretended to be him, and his girlfriend kissed me, so that'll probably come up later.
And then we got some information about the fourth floor from him in a potion. And then he decided to head into the fourth floor, where you saw two guards beating up a prisoner who couldn't pay his way through the toll, as he met up with Captain Honeybeard, or Lieutenant Honeybeard, as he let you guys pass for free that one time, and you were while you were exploring, you were ambushed by a bunch of people who had some flyers in their hand. Zack and Lloyd being the head of the bounties for some reason. The most work of the bounties for some reason.
Which is very insulting to me.
Was Johan... Where was Johan in the ranking? Or does it just not actually matter?
I mean, you guys can fight among yourselves. He's
I was curious on who was worth more, Dowroc or Johan.
Dowroc is worth more than Johan.
Oh, because royalty, I guess.
So,
What about Megan?
Megan's last on the list, and Selene isn't there because
Yeah,
We-
he's from the.
because reasons.
Hmm.
And Lloyd, yep. And then you met Father Matthew, who subsequently gave you the rundown of this place and how the rules work. And he promised that his gathering would be able to help prevent any more ambushes on his side of the floor, at least. And as he said that he would meet in his office, and as you went to greet Honeybeard in his office, you guys decided to pass some chests on a pillar, and Johan decided to see what happens if you put beams on the chest, and it got subsequently eaten and activated the mimics that were on the pedestals.
Only 6 of them.
Oh, only 6 of them.
Now the hallway and the chambers has 12 each. Or no, 10 and 12.
Yeah.
And then once you reach his office, Johan and Zack found out that he didn't really seem worried about anything till, as Johan sent, when asked about the striped one, Johan sent unkindness to look at this solitary confinement, and they found the captain of the block laying there instead of the striped one. He soon revealed himself to be the Lieutenant Honeybeard in disguise, and he disappeared. And so, this is where our story continues.
All right. So,
Yay.
do we wanna like search where the mimics died to see if they dropped anything? Can we still do that?
Were you saying for that, or were you saying for future mimics?
Not for this one. These ones just drop gold.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you also said, can we do a
Yeah.
check on the chests that are in the hallway to see if they're mimics without actually activating them?
You can try.
Because I mean, technically, now the detect magic thought process that I had last week's not going to work if one has magic in it.
Yeah.
So what check is that?
Investigation.
Okay, who's the best at that? Dowroc or?
Yeah. I think he's passive in 18, so.
Yeah.
We would recommend Dowroc doing investigation checks to see if that's mimics in the hall.
Try. If he wants to. I mean, you walk past here. Let's see.
Megan's gonna hang with him just in case something goes wrong.
Oh boy, you might have to roll for this.
What do you mean Oh, that's a 19 check that you gotta hit?
24. He has to beat a 24.
What's his investigation plus?
Plus 8.
Guidance as well. Oh, look at that. Dowroc coming in clutch.
You beat it. 25. So you can... Let's see. Let's see here. How much feet is it? Detect magic. Let's take for it.
That's what, 30
30
feet?
feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's the 4, what's
He
the 6 that are near him.
detects magic. And this one.
I guess the thing is that even if it detects magic in it, that just says whether or not it's got an item, not necessarily if it's a mimic or not.
Well, he can tell for mimics too because he beat the.
Oh, okay. So are the ones that he's pointing at mimics as well, or
Two shadows. This one and this one are mimics.
okay?
Are those,
And this one has a magic item in it.
but none of the rest
What
of
about-
them are mimics?
The two on the other sides of each of them,
Or not mimics.
these are not mimics.
Oh,
That's within 30 feet of them.
okay.
This is like 29 feet, and that was like 27 or something with the ruler.
1 second.
29, yeah.
Says this one is a mimic and has a magic item.
Ooh. So mimic, mimic, magic item.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But these two are not. These two are not. Is not. This one is
These
not.
two are basic. This one's basic.
Yeah.
That means there's at least 3 mimics right here. Zack will come up. He's like, well, it depends on how we want to succeed. I mean, we have to be smart with our actions. I have 3,500 gold myself, and because of the actions that we've taken before, it seems like each attack cost us about 100 gold or so, with spells costing more. So we need to be smart about our actions and get into advantageous positions and, try to do that. And because we have no idea how many fights we're going to get into on this floor. So we want to try to take on the mimics and maybe get magic items because they might drop gold as well. That might help make up for the gold we spend on them.
Megan says, I'm always ready for a fight, but I also want to make sure I can fight.
Yes.
The dog's gonna go over here.
Right, his luck over here. So we know, well, I'm going to...
He beats their skies as he kind of sneaks up, looks at the distance between them, so not really
So
going up.
oranges, they have a magic item and a mimic. Reds, they're just a mimic. That's just my color thing that I
Okay.
threw up there, so I at least remembered. Okay.
This one.
Well,
Here.
while you guys are investigating that, I think Johan and Lloyd would probably start heading back towards the front.
Okay.
This one right here is a mimic.
No magic item?
It's a magic item.
You said with, sorry?
With that magic item.
Okay.
And then this one and this one are mimics.
With no magic items.
With no magic items.
Okay.
What about the other chests? Do they have it like that are just regular chests? Do they have any magic coming out of them?
No.
I mean, we could.
Alright, so that would be 6 mimics.
And Megan recommends we could check the other chests for gold.
Yeah, the regular chest.
And hey, if we feel
We
too
can
bad,
take
if we
those
feel
from-
too bad about it, taking this guy's stuff, then after we figure out what happened to him, we can give back whatever's left of it.
Yeah. No, Zach agrees. We could check all the empty chests first. Where is Selene going? I forget. Is he with us or?
So it's you guys. I just
Okay. So it's just Johan and Johan and Lloyd that are heading back to the front.
whoever wants to go. Probably want to do this. We have 6 people. Selene is going to go with Lloyd and
Okay.
obvious over there.
That's kind of funny because each team has one player controlled by one person.
Okay. That's all right. I should bring his character sheet up.
All right.
As we start getting towards the populated section again, Johan's going to bring up that Selene would be a little more welcome here since he's not on the bounties and he's an employee technically. But maybe Lloyd and Johan should start thinking about stealth.
No, it's a good call. Lloyd will ask, he's like, well, do you want to do stealth or do you have invisibility as an option?
I have invisibility. I also have silent image if we need it.
Ooh. The good thing about my invisibility, which I don't know if yours is the same, I guess more of an out of character, is that it's not a spell slot. It's a feat technically, so it shouldn't cost money. So if we want to do invisibility, because Selene is not wanted in any capacity, as far as we know here.
Yeah.
So
mine is also. So I mean, I think that's probably our best option. Go invisible, stay close to Selene, and try to be as quiet as possible so that our footsteps blend in with his.
all right, Lloyd will cast invisibility and turn invisible.
I will also.
Selene has chainmail, so he's just going
Oh, we figured Selene's not going to be really sneaky, but at least they know him.
Yeah, and that's a good thing that he's with us, because like his rattling armor should disguise any sounds that we make, right?
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
That invisibility is good for up to an hour, so we should have plenty of time to reach the front.
Yes.
And, I'll keep up the rear just so that Lloyd and I don't bump into each other. But since I can hear, I should be able to hear better where he's at.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. Once you guys are crossing, you see a group has gathered at the other end of the bridge.
Ooh. Okay.
There looks like they're in dressed as mages, and some of them have longbows.
Okay.
I will
Walking.
I will use my message cantrip to whisper a message up to Selene. You should play this like you've abandoned us because we're too much trouble.
Good idea.
Shall be myself then. Just like, oi! You were with that group, weren't you?
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to pick him up.
It's like this. Selene says, "I am Captain Selene of the second block. Please disperse." And they're all like, "We asked you a question. More of us than you are of you." And Selene kind of stops and it's like, "For now." Do you realize the punishments for what you guys have done for hurting my captain? It's like, well, we aren't here for you, Captain. We just want to know where your friends are. And he kind of walks up. It says, "We split ways after speaking with Honeybeard. He sent them through the next floor." He gave them special permission, so they're gone now. And I'm just heading back to the second floor. He says, the 6 deception.
Ooh. Just for curiosity purposes, are the test ones that are on the side, are those mimics as well? Are those chest looking?
Those are chests. Yeah, those are chests.
Okay. Gotcha.
And they kind of...
Uh-oh. Lloyd kind of whispers very quietly, I love that Johan just constantly changes his name. Hidden. You can kind of tell just by the noise that Lloyd is somewhat preparing himself for a fight, but obviously not taking himself out of invisibility, but he is prepping.
This is difficult because we're like on a bridge.
I have an idea though. Does
it-
summoning beans cost? Is that technically casting a spell?
No, but I don't have any uses of it left.
Damn it! I was gonna say, could you summon beans on top of one of the mimics behind him?
Yeah, that was my first thought.
As
Um,
Tulane summons his Echo Twin beforehand. He says, you boys really don't want me to.
the only way I would be able to do that is if we're counting any of our downtime here as a short rest.
I don't know. That'd be up to Nick, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know if an hour has passed technically since we beat the mimic and then talked to the guy and stuff. But it could have.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It's a good question.
Actually, Lloyd. Let me look at Lloyd real fast. I thought of something. Ooh, that could work. Well, I'll wait to see exactly what Selene does, but Lloyd's got a backup plan for something similar to the throwing beans on it. So we'll see what happens in a second.
Yes, it is.
Klaus, buddy,
Try
stop that.
different. I think intimidation's not working at all. So,
All right.
um,
I think it might be about time to kick it up. All right. Lloyd's gonna kind of come up right behind Selene, and then he is going to. Is this technically a wall? Can he see past this?
yeah,
Okay.
it's going down.
Like
Yeah, it's
oh
going.
yeah. Okay, never mind. That makes more sense. It's going down. Okay, so Lloyd is going to spend. Where's his sorcery points? Where the hell is the sorcery points at? Oh, there they are. 1, 2, 3. All right, he is going to spend 3 sorcery points to summon, if it loads, a Hound of Ill Omen. And when he summons this, so it's his shadow magic ability. He calls forth a howling creature of darkness to harass your foes. As a bonus action, you can spend 3 sorcery points to magically summon a Hound of Ill Omen 120 feet of you. It's medium, not large. It's a monstrosity, not a beast. Gains 10 hit points, blah, blah, blah. It can move through other creatures. And it automatically knows the target's location. And I roll initiative for it and everything. So it can only attack, however, the target that I point at. So it's a literally kill that guy. And so what I'm going to do is I can do it within 100... let me make sure. 120 feet. So I'm going to send it. The problem is that it's like if I don't hit a mimic, because if one of them's not a mimic, but it should still distract him, I would think. So I'm going to go right here and target this guy, or this chest, as a target.
Roll your attack.
Huh?
Roll your attack.
All right, so he's got a +5 to hit. Oh man, crit fail. Does he have any? I don't think he's got anything, does he?
Roll severity.
Oh, I can I use inspiration technically with him?
Yeah.
I'll use Lloyd's inspiration to reroll that. All right, that's better. 18.
18.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
You see the chest you hit turns into a monster that lashes back.
Yeah.
Um,
Because if at least the mimics are anything like the other place, the other ones, if there are any, should pop alive too. And maybe that'll help us get through this bunch, or at least have them maybe attack the other people, because I doubt they're similar to each other.
if you bought something, how do you get it to make it to the token generator?
It should already be in there.
So this monster token isn't in the DM's content library.
Oh, that's because the lovely people at Wizards decided that when you buy a monster, it doesn't necessarily automatically unlock the token that goes with it. You'd have to buy the actual book or like the compendium to make the token. So you'd have to just create a creature, take the picture from the monster that you bought, and then put it as that creature.
That's absolutely
sounds-
that's stupid.
That
You
sounds,
gotta love them.
that sounds too convoluted. I'm not doing that.
Because that's what happened with, I think it was the captain, the one with the mace and stuff. Like, I bought him. I bought all the monsters from the book, but that technically doesn't unlock the tokens. You have to buy the actual book to do it. I'm like, that's ridiculous. So I had to like make the characters for the dragoon and the dragonborn, sorry, and the captain. It was dumb.
Let's see here. Look a bit more. Let me get up an image here.
If you could see Lloyd's face, you could see like, oh, that's bigger than the last time. I didn't expect the bigger things to come out.
It's fine. It will have the same effect, ish.
Yeah. It should at least have the same effect of potentially just smashing into these other people as well.
And like we don't need to stay here and fight them.
Well, right. That's the whole thought process, is that if we do this, if he sends his echo up, he could just, teleport over and we're invisible. As long as we don't do anything, we can just move through everybody.
Where is that dumb picture? There we go. I figured it out. What you see is this.
Oh, gross.
All right. Okay.
Give me
Awesome.
one.
Wonderful. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We don't need to stay here and fight.
Yeah, I have this aversion to being eaten by grotesque monstrosities.
Oh, John already named them. Good.
Yeah.
How much damage to the Hound of Ildomen do?
He did 2d6 plus 3. He does 11 piercing damage. And then if it's a creature, it technically has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. But I don't know how you want to rule that with the mimic.
It is immune to being knocked prone. So,
Well, that covers that then.
you said 11.
I think it was 13.
13.
Oh, no, 11. You're right, 11. 11 piercing.
Okay. Let's see. Selene is going to roll initiative because they can see him. So,
First, before I forget, the summoning of the hound was a bonus, so I got to pay, was it 50 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ding. Okay. All right, so I guess Lloyd will roll initiative. It doesn't mean he's going to come out of 12 for Lloyd.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll 2, just so I can take actions in the background if I need to.
Yeah.
What did Lloyd
No,
get?
I got real bad.
Lloyd got 12.
Where's my boots?
Did you already use your boots this day? I forget.
Yes, I did. Shit.
Oh.
So I only got like a 6.
Well, we're invisible, so it's like, they can't see us.
Yeah, I just want to be able to move in in the sequence in case I want to do any stealthy stuff from the background.
Well, the good thing is that we rolled initiative in descending order, so it's at least Selene's first, then Lloyd, then Johan, so at least we can all move off the bridge.
Yeah. My hope is that the monsters will distract the guys and they'll like spread out for us.
That's what the goal is.
The monsters are lanced. Yeah, Selene is going to send his shadow up, and then he's going to attack through his shadow through this guy.
Okay. Do these guys, just for clarity purposes, do they have enough hit points that you want us to number them real fast for you, or?
They have 10, so.
Okay, so they're fine. Never mind.
And then he's going to attack. Going to use his rest of his feet and then attack the same guy. I don't know why I roll initiative.
I was wondering that.
Well, Selene knocked him out. He didn't kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a worthwhile goal, frankly.
It is Lloyd's turn.
All right. Lloyd's gonna just simply move. Well, let me look. Let me use the ruler. 10. All right. So he's gonna go 10, 10. He's gonna kind of shimmy across the wall and then move down a little bit. And then, actually, I think the hound. Let me check. I might have messed up. I think the hound rolls its own initiative technically.
That's fine.
First time using it, so bear with me. Yeah, roll initiative for the hound. So technically the hound rolls initiative, so he's going dead last. Get all my crit ones out of the way today, I guess. All right, never mind. That'll end Lloyd's turn.
Okay.
Well, actually, he'll position like here-ish. Try to go against the wall more.
Johan's turn.
All right.
So the hound has, just so if it matters, he's 3 on initiative. So dead last, I assume.
Johan's going to attempt to slip through to like right here past these guys. I don't know though. I don't know if do I need to like should I stealth a little bit to see if they hear me or what?
I'll go with advantage because they're invisible. You have to squeeze between the shadow and Selene.
No, I'm getting terrible rolls today. I got a 15 total.
I mean, they don't seem that bright, so.
They are just
Plus,
distracted by the monsters too. Hopefully.
Well, I was gonna say they got the monsters and they got Selene with his shadow, so. Yeah, 14.
He was in the. Well, that's definitely the sound that wind makes.
Yeah, that's definitely the sound wind makes.
They're using their Skyrim enemy AI over here. like I thought I heard something, and my 3 friends are dead, but I'm sure it's nothing.
I'm sure it's fine.
Is that all Johan was saying?
I'm thinking. I don't think because there's not a whole hell of a lot I could do without dropping my invisibility.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, Lloyd's just gonna sneak over and just do nothing really.
Yeah, I think I'm done for now.
Mom's turn is next. And these guys were like, "Oi, what was that sound?" And they turn around, "Holy, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Distraction. That is a kind of go this way.
You gotta wonder, I guess, were they just afraid to open the chest or go near him because of the, what's his name? The beard guy?
Honey Badger?
I don't think it's Honey Badger.
It seems like Um,
I don't know if maybe he put like fear into people, and that's why they haven't touched it. Why they're just as surprised as we were with what came out.
it
Makes me wonder if that's what's going to be up by Zack and
looks like
Dowroc.
these guys are kind of like a chomp. They're kind of like on loose chains.
Oh, okay.
It looks like as you get a closer look at them, there's chains wrapped around them, just as a warning, maybe. You would think. It is the block of greed, so they could be set up as punishments for people that get too greedy.
Oh, makes sense.
It's something that looks like they've been there a while. It looks like it's not something new that was added. Well, the guys are going after the shadow.
Well, that's real dumb of them.
I don't. Yeah, 5 and 6 don't hit because the shadow's AC is pretty high.
Does the shadow share his AC? I forget.
Yeah, I think it's
He has 1 HP. I remember that, but
AC is 17.
okay.
1 hit point immunity to all conditions. That was this guy here. Right there, kind of flanking, but not really. Yeah, he's right, those two went. So it is.
The lane's probably like, why the hell are the other two guys not helping me out? They're just sneaking past people.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
This one misses. Still misses. Both of those still miss.
Oh, I thought that was one roll. I'm like, how the hell did that miss?
And then this guy right here is gonna attack. And miss.
Wait.
Slaying is keeping up his footwork. It is now
The monstrosity's turns.
monsters turn.
Yeah. Let's see what happens now.
Number 1 is going to move a little bit. Move half speed. That's as far as he can go. Until he's going to launch, and he's going to spit acid at this guy right here. And this guy has to get. Oh boy, this guy is dead.
Okay.
You see it, Johan? You feel steam go past your ear, and then a giant like loogie, and then you see the guy next to you just literally melt into nothingness. Number 2 to move 5.
Horrified.
He's gonna shoot acid at this guy. He's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Well, not yeah. They're fine to kill each other. Never mind.
I mean,
let's
I
see.
don't necessarily want these guys to
Never
die,
mind. It was,
but also
he
like
died.
it's their
No,
it's
that's
their
true.
goddamn fault. So
Yeah.
5, 10. That guy melted. This guy is going to get acid also.
Maybe awakening these things wasn't the best idea.
it's fine. We're fine.
Granted, I thought Lloyd would have thought it would have been the little mimic chest,
Yeah.
not acid hitting monsters.
Look at this guy.
Lloyd,
One of them
Lloyd
get
and I-
melted also.
Lloyd and I have now made the same mistake. That's cool.
See, you guys are very alike. You both use fire. You're both, somewhat reckless, but not to a fault.
The other one is going to attack the wolf with a melee attack.
Okay.
Squash.
It's gonna hit.
He's got 14 AC, so
19,
hit.
dealing 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
is going to attack again with one of its tentacles.
Ah, okay.
I'm getting a 17
Hit.
for another 10 damage.
Alrighty.
And then it's going to
Well,
bite
not
it.
bloody.
And then it's going to bite attack.
Now I might be bloody.
For a 27.
Yep.
It does 10 piercing damage and 7 acid damage.
All right. My hound has 4 health left.
All right. It is Selene's turn.
It's the hound's turn, isn't it?
Oh, Selene's turn. Sorry.
So the hound is going to attack back. So the coolest part, not that I'm going to use it in this fight, but the coolest part about the hound is that if he's adjacent to his target, any saving throw against a spell that Lloyd throws at that target, he has disadvantage on.
Nice.
That's cool. I like that. All right, so the hound is just going to attack. He's not going to do anything special. So he's just...
Fireball centered on hound. Fireball centered on hound.
Yeah. He gets a 20 to hit. He does 11 piercing damage again. And he's immune to being prone, correct? So nothing else.
Selene's turn. As he to the attacks for Selene.
We need to find barding for like Lloyd or for Todd and stuff. I forgot about barding. It's armor for pets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You can put like hide armor or something on him so he can get, or whatever, Obviously, I don't see him running around with plate mail, but he could.
Yeah, he good.
But
Kind of reduce
I-
the stealthy factor a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, well, there's hide armor and stuff. So I was like, I kind of forgot about that because what's his AC at? I know that not that he's like a huge, thick and in the thick of
it's-
fight, but
16 right now.
actually, I think that's better than any of the equipment that's going to give him. So I guess never mind. I forgot that he scales a little bit with your.
Yeah, he gets my proficiency bonus, so that's one of the things that'll actually scale as I level. He doesn't get more HP. That's my druid level, but his attacks are based on my spell attacks, and his
which scale?
and his damage and AC are based on my proficiency bonus.
Gotcha.
Io doesn't get that AC bump.
Oh, he doesn't.
He gets it at level 15, but
Technically,
What's Igo's AC?
15.
Oh,
technically the only
not
thing I could do to increase his AC other than that is like bracers or something, like bracers of defense.
yeah, like brace your defense. Yeah.
Saddle. The dog saddle.
Maybe.
Little leather dog saddles.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, Selene is attacking the guy through a shadow, the guy behind him, or the guy perpendicular to the shadow. Oh boy!
Ooh.
I'm not seeing anybody's rolls today. I don't know why.
Oh,
Oh, you're not?
Nope. There, I'm seeing it over here now. There we go.
Oh,
just
he missed.
yeah, he missed, but he just missed.
He got like a 6.
I'm gonna reload the map page real quick and see if it starts coming up.
We got
on the
nat
page.
1. He got nat 1. The shadow did.
Yeah, here we
He's gonna
go.
attack the guy.
Now I'm seeing him on the map page. Okay, look better.
Yeah, you definitely hear him that. He's still up with 3 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
It is Lloyd's turn. How does Lloyd react to seeing people melted in front of his eyes?
Lloyd. He's actually pretty okay with it.
I mean, he would have seen worse. So like,
Well, he just chars people to death. So.
yeah.
Well, true. Acid's a new way to kill people, so that's exciting.
Taking notes.
He is going to move here, and he is going to pass his turn. Well, the problem is before I end, I'll move. But the problem is that it's like we got to get Selene through everything,
Yeah.
and so it's like at what point do we just drop in order to help him out? Because I'm trying to look at none of my spells, which I would lose my conscience or my stuff anyway. But ooh, I forgot I had that ability. I mean, I can't use it at the moment, but I'll move there and I'll pass for now.
Selene says, you guys should have brought more.
Because worst case scenario, even if I just get out of the way for now, and then have Selene, the monsters, and all the little guys kind of fighting each other. Because Selene's pretty tanky, and they all just beat each other up, and then at the end just be like, knock them out.
Whose turn is it now?
Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my sword, breaking my concentration on invisibility, and I'm gonna attack this guy here.
That's 50 gold. Well, that's 150 gold actually, because Shillelagh.
Yes, it is.
Lloyd's face, if you could see, it's just like a.
Yeah, well, he can.
You're doing it.
He broke it. It's like, And the guys are like, there he is. There's one of them.
That's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with this decision. Do I get surprised or anything? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I would.
I
Advantage. Roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Thank God I actually got a decent roll. 26 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Is it
that would
5?
that would actually be exactly 10 damage because I'm still getting that bug where it's not showing the final +1. So this guy would.
You want to do non-lethal or lethal?
I'm just trying to knock him out if I can, but if I can't, then I don't care.
Yeah, try it. Do that.
All right.
He's knocked out.
And as I swing, I tell Selene, I say, "Let's go." And then I go this way.
And on 4 guys, there's an easy guy, easy friend. It's the mob's turn. The mob is.
I was saying, who are they more afraid of right now, the monsters or us?
He just saw his friend melt, so he's like, I'm getting out of here. he's running to the over here. He's getting out of here too.
Now the choice is does Johan want to trip him with an attack of opportunity?
No, I'm fine. If they want to leave, they can leave.
They're going back here. These guys are saying, oh, we give up. We give up. And Selene kind of like, all right. And we're still in initiative count with the monsters. So let's see something real quick. 3 of them get their acid spits back.
Oh, gross.
Number 1 is going to shoot acid at Johan.
Uh-oh.
Johan, please roll a dex save.
At least that's a good save for you.
Yeah, it's not bad. 21.
There we go.
You take 16 points of acid damage.
Jeez, oh Pete, that's on a save too.
It's not bad, actually, because I still had 13 temp HP.
Aha.
Selene might not be. Oh boy.
Selene gonna get hurt right now from 2 and 3.
Oops. It's like something. Selene takes 32 points of acid damage.
Jeez, oh Pete. What's his HP looking like?
3, It was 3, so he was at full, and he still had those temp HP. So
It's still not
Alright, so-
great though.
Not for 30 damage still is a pretty good hit probably. So, but that's at least was that one of the two or was that both of their acids?
that's 2 of them. There's number 3 still needs to go,
Okay.
and he's going to go for Selene because he's the closest one.
Yep.
Let me roll something real quick about him. I think he can switch.
You mean like when he gets targeted for an attack or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking, if he can switch.
I use the shift trap card. Boom.
Oh, okay. He cannot.
Well, that's a
So
bummer.
he's gonna roll. And he is going to take 16 points.
Alright.
That's the damage.
Could be worse on that one. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the there's
is he
attack.
bloody or anything yet? Or is he fine?
He's close to being bloody.
Okay. Alright.
It's kind of hurting a little bit.
Well.
And those prisoners are looking a little bit worried that he just took a bunch of acid damage and is still standing. The Hound is going to get attacked.
Why if he gets hit, so he's just there to soak up some attacks.
20
Yeah.
takes 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it for them.
Selene's turn, I think.
Yep, it's Selene's turn. Anyway, he's going to tell them to come with if you don't want to die. This is Shadow.
Yeah, remember he can dash too to get completely out of the room if he needs to.
Yeah, he's just going to follow me if you don't want to die, pretty much. As
The best part of all this is that we're gonna avoid them, and then Zack, Dowroc, and Megan are gonna walk through, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, look."
Well, I mean, they might go back to sleep, you know, and then they would leave him alone.
Yeah.
then it is Lloyd's turn. It's going to follow Selene, I guess.
Yeah, he's just gonna go through the door and just.
Yep. Then Johan's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Dash here. Just gonna move them.
Yeah,
They didn't die, they're just moved, so it's less crowded.
I'm gonna run all the way here around the corner, duck out of sight.
You hear, you guys hear chains rattling.
Oh, they go back over and.
Shoot. And go back to chest.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Okay. Lloyd's gonna bring up to Johan. Following the encounter, how far does your message spell send?
Good question. I do not know. 100,
Either that
100
or then kindness is not available, right? Either.
120.
We just need to make sure we get. Oh, guard. Sorry, go ahead.
120 feet.
Okay. We just need to make sure we let the other group know not to necessarily investigate this somehow.
Well, I would hope that the molten acidic slag of people on the ground would tip them off.
Well, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm down one invisibility spell, but I could still silent image to make myself look like an empty space if I need to.
Yeah.
I could also try to sneak as close as possible using my regular stealth. There's not a ton of people between here and there. It's mostly just the guards once we get close, but I mean, I can bypass them, right? Kind of go on the outside of that circle.
Lloyd will take point just because he's invisible at the moment. Still, he never broke his concentration, so he's gonna kind of go and just scout one way to see if it's maybe easier or better. So he's gonna try to go this way first.
Lloyd,
Yep.
roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, horrible.
11. Woo.
You find it eerily quiet, Lloyd. It's like,
Uh-oh. A
like
little too
there's
quiet.
supposed to be guards, but it seems like this, as you're walking around, you're not meeting anything. Like, you're seeing some prisoners, but you haven't seen a guard since the crossway.
Okay. I'll make it here, and then I'm going to attempt to just kind of go... Well, what is Johan and Selene doing? Are they waiting? Because my intentions would be to kind of come back and just kind of relay that information to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to circle back.
So yeah, he'll come back, say it, because I can still make noise, so he'll just talk, but he'll remain invisible at the moment. But he says, yeah, it's eerily quiet. Now, do I notice or hear, or is this door shut?
Well, it's shut.
Or are these prisoners?
Those are prisoners. They're ones before that were ordered by Father Matthew not to bother you guys.
Gotcha. Lloyd's like, yeah, it's eerily quiet down there, so I don't know where the guards are. Selene, have you ever encountered anything quite like this before? I know your block's different, but...
It's very strange. There should be guards, like, walking the halls. Like a shift.
Now, when I got over...
It's strange not to have any kind of guards. So
When I got over to this area, how far can I see over here?
like
I don't know exactly how this is, like... Is this something I can see a distance? Like, can I see these guys?
You can see the guy that's standing there.
Okay. That's the only person I can see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's almost like the striped one used his disguise to call off the guards for some reason, or to call them to some specific location. I'm actually kind of worried about their safety at this point.
It's true. Maybe the captain will have some answers.
Maybe.
We'll keep moving.
As to what happened here.
We have one other option we could discuss. I'm not the greatest at impressions, but I could disguise myself as Honeybeard with Silent Image. Put his image around mine, and attempt to use that to get us through. If we don't think we can sneak to the... It's like, what path do we have to take to get to solitary confinement?
You'd have to cross the toll.
Yeah, it looks like it's down this way and then this way.
Yeah.
Because we can't go this way, right?
Yeah, that's a wall, like
Okay. Lloyd agrees with that. He is invisible though, so he's going to kind of move up as well, trying to be without sight. And then I don't know how they'll react to Selene, so...
Alright, I'll keep to the shadows as much as I can. Get as close as I possibly can. So it's 10 minutes. Alright, that's not great. I will...
Do you have any type of invisibility left, or...?
No.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
Alright, I'll put the silent image around myself. To
Now...
look like what's his name.
Okay.
And I'll approach with Selene.
Selene's gonna let you go first. You're higher rank.
Yeah, I'll as I walk up, I'm like, and
Do we notice anything about these guards? Do they look similar to the other ones, or are they the same ones that when we left this area?
They're similar. They look exactly the same as they were. Give me 1 second here.
Oh. Uh-oh.
They're mimics too.
It's the greed floor.
Everyone's at mimic.
Seems like it. Johan, Selene's a mimic this whole time.
Yeah. Can't trust anybody. Roll investigation check.
Okay.
Johan or
Whoever asked that question, I think it was Lloyd.
Lloyd? Yeah,
Okay.
Lloyd asked, but we'll see if he actually
Johan can help if he wants.
Yeah, sure.
is helping plus, or is that an advantage? I forget.
Advantage.
15 total with the advantage. So
Second here. They are standing there. They're just looking on the cards.
As I walk up, I like do like a cough, and then with a raspy voice I say, "Stand aside, please." Kind of massaging my throat as I go.
He looks it over.
And does he look suspicious at all?
Johan, what's your investigation? Roll investigation.
Oh, it's real bad. It's real bad.
And then you don't notice anything different. It just kind of gets out of the way.
I motioned for Slane to follow me. Kind of massage my deck again as I walk through and head this direction. And I walk up to this guy and say, turns out those visitors were a bit more trouble than I expected. And we may have a problem. Our prisoner may have escaped. I kind of motion him to the side. I'm like, I need through.
Roll a deception check. Or persuasion check.
Real bad at that too.
Are you trying to persuade him or are you trying to deceive him?
I'm trying to, I guess, deceive him. I guess.
Okay.
It's the same thing. I'm gonna spend my inspiration on that. Screw that. Oh, it's the same thing. Cool. Good.
See.
yeah, I would definitely say it's a deception over a persuasion. Technically, persuasion it seems like is more good nature. Deception is not.
He says, you know the rules and so do I. As he,
Is he Rick Ashley?
yeah.
Did he just get Rick rolled?
He says, yeah. Know the rules and so do I. Everyone has to pay the toll. And I'll give you, we have a discount for you. It's 300.
Can we do is it perception maybe? Let me look. Is it perception? Can we do like a general look at these guys to get a general idea of how strong they are? Like, do they seem like they're strong individuals?
Or a perception check.
19.
Lloyd,
Yep.
these guards, as you look closely, they look kind of see-through.
Ooh, specters.
And as you do,
Oh no.
they disappear.
Oh, okay.
And you hear from the intercoms, well done. I was wondering when you guys would be able to figure out who's real and who is not. Getting pretty lonely there, aren't you, Selene? And don't have any companions to talk to?
I ignore it and I walk through.
And he says, I can see through that trick of yours. You can't trick guards with the same disguise as me. Come on.
Don't care.
So I forget. Are these the?
Yeah, that's a solitary confinement.
Okay.
And the one that Johan saw her in was the middle one. Right here.
Alright. So I'll move there. Confirm that she's still in there.
Well, Lloyd will look at this one just to see if anything's in there. A familiar face of any kind. So.
You don't see anybody in there.
Okay.
This one.
But Silvertail is still here.
Yep, she's still there.
All right. I'll double check if there's anybody in this other one.
And the one down here too.
Slane shakes his head. No, nobody there.
All right.
Nothing down by Lloyd either. This last one, or
Give me one second.
oh,
Does a 14 hit, Lloyd?
AC wise, no.
No.
Did something try to strike him? That oh, okay. Hello.
Where's that stupid picture? There it is. Lloyd,
Uh-huh.
as you reach for the door, a larger giant mimic. This cell right here is just, when you open the door, it's just a big mouth. And it tries to
The cell itself is a
Yes.
Oh,
awesome.
gross. Okay. So what
Is
kind
it
of?
the acid- Is it the acid spitting kind, or
No, it's just, it looks like it,
like a
the
regular?
picture it has is a mimic, but it's a giant mimic. Like
Okay.
it's a big mimic.
Okay.
God damn it, Lloyd! I've never done that before in my life, and look at you over there. What kind of locks are on these cells?
It just looks like a regular key lock.
Any like, does it look like it's any special kind of metal or anything?
With the power off, it looks like it's just steel.
And I motion for Slane to come over here, and I say, see if you can break this, since he's likely the strongest of the three of us.
Let's see. So Lane is going to attack the door. Oops. So 14. So it does hit the door. It's just a door. And it does 10 damage to the door, and it bends a little bit into the inside. Then he's going to attack the door again, because he can. Deal another 10 damage, and it looks like the door is almost open.
Is Lloyd
Lloyd is in roll initiative, Lloyd.
okay. 15 initiative.
15 initiative.
Now is Lloyd still invisible technically? Like
Yeah.
did the mimic just sense that he was reaching for it, so or did it
Was Lloyd gonna go up to the window and look in?
that's what he was gonna do.
Okay.
And it could have smelled he was there, but didn't really know where he was too.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking around.
All right. After Slane attacks, I'm gonna step up beside him. And I'm gonna try to swing my shillelagh sword at the same point and see if we could actually make a hole through the door. So that's good. And I missed. Okay, cool. My sword just kind of glances off the door.
What was it? Pick one. Was it a one?
It was.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask if that means anything in this context.
No. No.
It snapped the weapon in half.
You can't attack back. The door can't attack back unless it's
Yeah.
a mimic.
Is it a mimic?
It is not a mimic. It would have been transformed by now.
All right. I mean, I don't want to take any more actions if we don't have to get this open.
Oh, my.
But I guess we have
Mimic
to.
rolled an 18.
On initiative?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I mean he'll know the general area of Lloyd, so I mean he can attack. Or if he just sees, I guess, the other two, but mimics everywhere.
Roll a stealth check,
For Lloyd?
Lloyd.
Ooh, 13. Could have been better.
Yeah, it literally could have been.
He knows you're there.
Okay.
I was gonna have like he moves because he sees those people, but he bumps into you and then it's like, oh, okay. He can't move anymore. He's gonna attack him with the pseudopod twice. I'll say he knows the general area, so I'll say disadvantage.
Okay. Was that a crit?
No, it doesn't hit. It's a 4 and 16.
Oh, okay.
And then he's gonna do a bite attack.
Okay.
Misses.
Wait.
All right, I'll say to Selene.
Or well, it's Lloyd's turn to attack.
Okay.
You guys aren't.
Oh yeah, right.
Unless you guys are like doing the fight over there, you see a giant mimic. It's just like biting and slashing his tentacles at empty air, and you assume it's Lloyd.
Yeah, we're aware. We gotta hurry.
Lloyd is going to spend 3 sorcery points. And once this loads, because the maps like to take a while, there we go. He's going to summon a Hound of Ill Omen behind him.
Yeah.
So he's got to cost 50 gold. I'm going to do that real fast before I forget. Remove. Alright. The Hound. Man, Lloyd's not having much luck today. So the Hound only has a 3 initiative.
Okay.
So, I mean, he'll go after Lloyd. But,
He's up next anyway, so
yeah, so it works. And then Lloyd is going to...
Hopefully, a thing that it can see will distract the mimic from the thing that it can't.
What is this? That's only a minute. He is going to attempt to move back away from him. So, but he's invisible, so I don't know if it's going to be a disadvantage attack of opportunity or...
Let me double check something real quick.
Okay.
bumped into him, but I don't think he still sees it. But he knows something was in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if he's just gonna recklessly like attack in front of him, so he's got disadvantage, or if he even notices.
Hold on.
I want to say if you're invisible, you don't provoke.
Yeah, you opportunity attacks are only against. You
Well, you
only
can
provoke
see, I think.
opportunity attack if you can be seen.
Okay. So Lloyd is going to kind of 30 feet back this way. And then the Hound's turn, he'll attack and get a 17 to hit.
Hits.
It only does 7 piercing damage. Can it be knocked prone?
It cannot be knocked prone.
Ah, okay. All right, then that's the Hound's turn.
All right, I'll say to Selene, we need to get this door open now. Let's attack it together and try to force it.
7. Okay. All of them. Okay.
All right, God damn it, 12.
Well, that hits the door.
Yeah, but still, I'm getting bad rolls today.
The door.
For 10 damage.
You successfully open the door.
All right, I will.
You both kind of shove your shoulder into it.
What is
Selene shoulder
what's-
into it.
what's the state of Silvertail inside? What's she doing?
She's a
She is-
mimic.
She's on right now. she's kind of laying there, but you can tell that she's still breathing.
All right, so I'll motion to Selene, and I guess we'll like hoist her up on it, like get under her arms and hoist her up on our shoulders and start walking her out of here. Jenny, sweetie, please chill for like 2 seconds, will you?
Okay.
Yes, I love you too. Go away.
All right.
All right, I say we gotta go now while the Hound has that thing distracted.
You can keep going. I'll be back in just a sec.
Okay.
All right, what is the fastest we can move while we're carrying her?
Let's see. Roll a strength check with advantage, or unless you want to help Selene with advantage.
Yeah, I'll help him. That works better.
Selene's kind of injured from before, so
All right. So,
it's probably gonna be about half speed for now.
all right. Well, let's make best speed out of here then.
Yeah, he kind of once he takes a couple steps and then stumbles, and then
Yeah, I really should have healed him, shouldn't I? Was focusing on other things, and also it would have cost me money. So like best speed out of here.
probably gonna be like right here. He's
Yeah.
or
Let's see. Looks like it would take us.
it's gonna be a round per round kind of thing. A strength check.
Take us like 5 fucking rounds to get out of here. At this rate, I guess if we can try to outrun the mimic while the hound is distracting it, and kind of do what we did with Monster Bryn when we were running from her.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do that then. We'll just assume that Lloyd follows behind us. Oh, he's got the stats for the hound, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this mimic is not chained to the wall. So.
Yeah, I assumed it wasn't, but they don't move super fast anyway, so what else around here could be a stinking mimic at this point? There's a room full of chests over there on the east side.
East side.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to go on a limb and assume that that's the only place where there are no mimics. There's technically 2 of them. The one under that, like there's one with open ones spilling shit out, and then there's the bottom one with closed ones. Didn't even notice that. Shit, anything could be a mimic technically, I guess. The damn floor could be a mimic if you really wanted it to.
That would be weird.
Would be. It's like you were inside the mimic all along.
I think there is a castle mimic in some version of the game. Like a house mimic, I think. There's a house mimic. Yeah.
There's a creepypasta I really like. That's basically that. They liken it to like a Venus flytrap though instead. All over the country, there's the same house in multiple locations. Looks exactly the same wear and tear, and it's all part of the same giant creature that lures you in, and then eats your mind and hollows you out and turns you into its like minion or whatever.
All right, back. Sorry about that.
It's the mimic's turn to attack.
Okay.
It's going to attack twice with the tentacles.
The hound.
It's going to get a 7 and a 25.
So 7 misses, but 25 hits.
Oh god, the hound has to last long enough for us to get out of here.
Going to deal 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and then it's going to bite.
Okay.
Go for a bite attack and get a 10.
Miss.
That misses. So, it is Lloyd's turn.
All right, so seeing that they have that, Lloyd's going to go here, and he is going to drop his invisibility concentration and use... he'll spend 50 gold. 1 platinum equals... Okay, so 5 platinum then. Right, I forget, was cantrip 100? Yeah, okay, cantrip was 100. Gold.
It's the same. It's an action.
Action, yeah. So, Lloyd will go there, and then he'll shoot a firebolt at the mimic. 29 to hit.
Yeah.
11 fire damage. Actually, he'll move here instead.
Draw its eyes away a little bit.
Yeah. shoot him with the fireball, and then that'll be his turn. Did Johan and Selene enter initiative just to try to move, or are they?
No, they're not. It's just
Okay.
two attacking.
All right. Is it the Hound's turn then?
Yes.
Okay, so the Hound will attack. Plus
Yeah, we should try to move forward still too, right?
Well, so we're going to follow the initiative order. It'd be the top is Johan and Selene.
Okay,
Hound got 16 to hit.
That hits.
cool. Yeah, that's right. The thing was attacking that.
12 piercing damage. And then that ends the Hound's turn.
Selene and Johan. Are you going to help Selene again?
Yeah, first I'm going to speak a healing word at him to give him back some health. 6 health, not a lot, but it's a start.
Okay.
And then I'll continue to help him with his strength check or athletics check or whatever it was.
Oh, you got 15, so you guys can move 30 feet.
All right, so that would be
Let's see.
that would be here.
Like right here. Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. It's the Mimic's turn. The Mimic is still going to attack the Hound.
Okay.
5 for a 12 and a 13.
12 and 13 both miss. Woo!
Then it's going to bite it again. Crit.
Oh, that hurt. Okay.
But does plus 3 to that. So 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of acid damage.
He's still up. He's still fine. He's bloody, but he's up still.
Okay. It is Lloyd's turn.
All right. Lloyd is simply just going to shoot another firebolt at him. Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me look at something. Yeah, I don't really want to use other spells, really, like spell slots. So yeah, I'll just firebolt.
Okay.
Ah, crit miss.
Oh, roll severity.
This is not a good day for us, is it? At least I didn't get 100. I only got a 24.
It just misses.
All right, so let me
You're rolling higher than that. Like if you rolled a 50, I was going to say it would hit the Hound, but
I was waiting to say it missed and then hit him. So let's see, that would have been 50 gold. So that's 5 platinums. Okay. And then Hound attacks. 15 to hit. 10 piercing damage.
it is bloody.
Ooh. All right.
Now I will just continue to help with the athletics check.
Yeah, 16.
That's 30 feet, isn't it?
Yep. So we're kind of at the edge of the lava stuff now.
It's right there, I think. Okay. Does Mimic's gonna attack the Hound again.
All right.
12 and a 22.
12 misses, 22 hits.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay. If bite hits, it'll probably knock him out. We'll see.
It's critical miss.
Ooh. Sweet.
Just misses.
Okay. Lloyd and Hound's turn.
Yep.
All right, Lloyd's gonna move here. Are these pillars? Or-
Yeah, those are pillars. They're
so
kind of like
here.
Yeah, he can move attack and move too.
Yeah, that's true. He'll go there. He'll shoot a firebolt at the mimic and get a crit miss yet again. I don't know what's happening today.
Hopefully you're getting them all out of your system now.
Hey, look at that, 100 on the severity.
Oh, dear Lord.
What are the odds of that I just said?
Roll crit damage on the hound.
Well, the hound's just down then.
Okay.
The hound only had 9 HP left, so... Well, technically, he's not necessarily down. Let's see. Yeah, he's down.
Yeah, it's 100. That's definitely gonna be a crit.
Yeah, it's fine. He gets to like right there from there. So we basically escaped anyway. It's fine.
All right, that's the end of Lloyd's turn. Does the mimic move though?
It can move.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue to help. Try to get to this central room at least for now.
You can get to the central room. I'm not gonna do even if he's hurt, it's like 15 feet. So.
All right, so we'll get to here. We'll kind of lay her down for a second, and I will do a medicine check to see how she's what state she's in specifically. And actually get a halfway decent roll. 21.
She looks pretty bad. She has like a pretty bad wound on the back of her head.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Like a bludgeoning hit or something on the back of her head?
Like you put your hand on the back of her head and you just pull. You get some blood back there.
Dear Lord. Alright.
It looks like claw marks.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Do you have potions, remember?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of potions from the initial pack that...
How many do we have? I have a potion of greater healing, I think.
Yeah. I think Zack took like a potion of healing, and then I think Lloyd didn't take them, and then they gave the rest to you to give to either you or Megan, so you should have all the potions. Oh no, I have one potion of greater healing too. Oh no, that's right. We each got one potion of greater. And then we got a bunch of them.
I'll have her drink down a potion of greater healing, which will recover her.
We also have the healer's kit of tranquility too that we got.
10 HP.
She is groggily waking up. And like, what? And then she kind of like gets a moment of clarity. He's like, the alabaster, that son of a bitch. Kill him. And then, Lloyd.
Yep.
Please roll a stealth check.
24 or 25, correction. There's a high roll.
Let's see, perception. The mimic does not notice you.
Sweet.
So he kind of goes back and goes back to his natural form.
All right. So I tell Silvertail, stay calm, and I'm not wearing the illusion anymore. FYI. I say, stay calm. We're friends. We're here to get you out of where you were imprisoned in solitary. As soon as we're safe, we can talk and figure out what exactly is going on and how to move forward.
Just see Selene. Oh, Captain Selene. Okay. He says, "Hey, yeah, you can trust these guys."
I need to step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Good. This is what Captain Silvertail looks like.
There she is. She looks like she's from Naruto. Just because of the headband.
I like her design though.
Yeah,
all right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Stay, doggo.
What'd you say your name was?
Kiyomi. My name is Captain Kiyomi Silvertail.
Yomi Silvertail.
Kiyyomi.
Okay. Kiyomi Silvertail.
Mimics everywhere.
Yes, all the mimics. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, the other group of individuals.
Dowroc's like, that's a mimic, that's a mimic, that's a mimic, that's a mimic, that's a mimic.
Well, now we don't know what level of mimic they are either, so we don't know if they're giant mimics. Well, odds are it's not a giant, but it could be like the little brain ones.
Depends on if you want to get those magic items out of there. If you want to risk fighting 6 of them with 3 people.
I mean, I feel like we could take them. The mimics weren't. Well, it all depends on what mimics they are.
Oh, okay.
If they're the original mimics, I don't think we would have too much of an issue with them. But if they're the acid spitting kind, we might have a little bit tougher of a time.
Yeah.
But we have just no idea what they are, so.
Those are some of the monsters I bought that I didn't have. The spitting and the giant.
Oh, the one that Lloyd and the Hound were fighting?
Yeah. I forgot where those mimics were positioned. I thought they were like on the 4 sides. So I was going to have those guides, make the bridge have difficult terrain while the mimics spit acid at you guys.
Jeez, oh no, you forgot it.
And then one of the archers was going to activate the mimic, so and just have spit out to the entire time you're trying to get to the bridge. I should have looked at the layout first, but that would be quite fun.
The Hound of Ill Omen.
Hound of Ill Omen. That's a good guy. It's pretty nice. Yeah,
I like
a Lloyd kind of thing would be fireball focused on that, centered on the Hound. It's like,
yeah, you could literally throw the Hound at somebody and then fireball disadvantage blows everything up. You can just re-summon the Hound. It's only limited by the sorcery points that he has.
It's gross. It's gross.
What?
That's gross.
Oh.
Johan's still horrified.
Yeah, I know. He still has the horrified look. Well, I guess just in the meantime, if we go back to Zack and Dowroc, Zack, I guess I'll ask Dowroc, what do you think about fighting mimics? He's just curious. Because Zack doesn't want to go and touch one if Dowroc's going to be pissed off that he touched it.
A little outnumbered. If we decide, he's kind of whispering, like he doesn't want to take that chance. He's like he's in center room pretty much, and doesn't want to risk touching anything. So
being extra cautious about stuff.
Extra cautious about it because there are 3. It's a 2 outnumbered 2 to 1. Right now,
yeah, we'll be fine.
I go there. But I don't know if Todd and Crispy didn't join them. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to go back to them, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, I think we could take them. It's just it all depends on what they transform into. But I mean, Zack also has a.
Dowroc says chests don't breathe, so don't usually breathe.
Did we find anything in the other chest, the ones that don't have any magic? Are there anything in those chests?
He hasn't tested them out yet. No one's tested them yet, just because it is a room full of mimic. I think, you guys didn't check. I don't know if you guys checked anything.
Yeah. Megan and Zack earlier, they said they were going to check the ones that were not mimic related at all, just to see if there was anything in them.
Dowroc says wait, and then slowly, he's kind of signed slowly.
Not being very
trying to make it. He tries to go social, try to make it open it kind of slowly.
Well, we know that they're not mimics, right? So,
Well, he doesn't know if it's gonna opening the
opening this chest will maybe trigger the
sounds are gonna or activate them either. So he doesn't know much about mimics. I don't think he's ever seen mimics before.
Zack's got an idea though to potentially, because this. Are you looking at where the top area is?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, that's the door. That's the entrance.
Yeah, Zack's got an idea potentially to maybe make the fight more fair.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
In case you didn't
Are you
hear.
looking up back for
Um.
Johan and them, or are you wanting to?
Well,
I don't know how concurrently these events are happening.
down here,
Down. Okay.
she says, that's Selene, and kind of helps her up. My name is Captain Kiyomi's Silvertail. Who are you guys?
I'm Lloyd, and this is horrified.
It's interesting. Interesting name.
I say,
Selene kind of briefs her on what's going on, and she's just like, I knew it. I don't know.
We're here to rescue you.
She said she doesn't know anything about the wanted posters. She kind of looks confused and never heard of any wanted posters yet. It could be Alabaster, but I wouldn't put it past them to do that kind of thing. But
Where can we, Lloyd? Where can we find this alabaster
he's probably
or alabaster?
he's probably in the vault area.
The vault was in the north section, correct?
What's in the east? It's in the the east section where that giant trove looking thing is.
Oh, okay.
But she says it's like, where are my fellow guards?
we don't know. They apparently weren't really here, even though they looked like they were.
He'd be back in their barracks. I don't know what. There's a lot of people. I'm sure he probably would have ordered them back into the barracks. I need to make sure they're all right.
Where are the barracks located at?
It's in the from the fountain. It's that left area right there. It's that entire area right there,
Okay.
in the left-hand side.
Wait, I'm sorry.
So
Which area?
all this over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, that.
Right.
Okay.
And I had the pointer. Sorry. I
No,
should
you're
put.
fine.
So I say we also need to regroup with the others. They were going to scout ahead. So how do we want to proceed?
Tries to stand up. She stumbles again.
You know,
Um,
obviously we need some place to regroup and recover first. Then
So you guys can pause. We're gonna pause here, and we're gonna say it's gonna be like a short rest on the bottom area here.
okay.
Okay.
As we, meanwhile, as Jeremy said, 1,000 miles away,
Thousands of miles away.
meet up with the second group of Dowroc and Zack. Knowing what you know about this hallway here, what would you like to do? Oh, and the mention of there is that also the detail of the lockdown zone effect, and somebody Honeybeard mentioned that Captain Selene had go to check on that, but the Father Matthew had told you guys that that's not her specialty. So
Right. So down,
um,
what, to the west somewhere?
in this
like
corner
here.
here, is where the generators are. So what you guys know and what you guys want to do with the chests in the hallway? Is Todd and Crispy with them or with Johan?
With them, I attached them to Megan for now.
Okay.
Zach says, if we want to engage these chests to try to gain some extra equipment or money, I do have an idea that should work fairly well to take them down, depending on what they are. So,
All right, what is it?
so I have a spell that I can cast that deals extra damage to shapeshifters, but I can focus it on a specific area. So, if, and he's talking to Megan, if you and me go to the door right here and we have them come to us, I could cast it to where it can hit most of them each turn and deal a bunch of damage to them as the turns go.
Sounds like a plan.
So it's at least and I have advantage on concentration on spells, so I shouldn't drop concentration on it. And then Dowroc can pick them off with a gun too while we're at it, because they should at least charge the door for us. And it doesn't cost me extra actions or anything, so it shouldn't cost too much money.
It's going to...
I can just dodge as my... Well, does dodging... Are you counting dodging and all those as actions as well that you have to pay 100 for?
Dodge is an action. Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 100 still. Okay. All right. Can Crispy teleport on without Johan here?
I mean, I was going to say, yeah, but like somebody would have to tell him to do it.
Well, we can do one of two things. Either Dowroc can just shoot one of the chests that we know is a mimic from a distance, or Crispy can just attack a chest and then teleport and then hit the chest with an attack.
Crispy could go like here and then teleport back to here. And
Okay,
that would do a fiery blast and wake it up.
All right, let's do that.
So he'll go there. And then boom, he teleports back to here. And now the mimic has to do a... Check the numbers real quick. Does it say it down here? It does. DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take damage.
Does Crispy technically have to cost money for the actions, Nick?
It would cost a bonus action for Megan to tell him to do that.
Okay.
Dex and 15.
All right, so it does save, but the flames might still wake it up, I guess.
If not, Dowroc can just shoot it, I guess. But okay, there we go. So the orange is just, like I said, indicating the magic item.
It's a shape changer spell. What are you doing?
We'll have to find out in a moment.
Shape changer.
All right, there we go. All right.
A spell specifically for shape changers, huh?
It's not specifically for shape changers. It's just it's better against shape changers. So,
Okay, so Megan's gonna hold her shield up in the doorway and just kind of block the doorway while she draws her regular longsword in one hand, so she can still attack if she needs to.
actually, quick before we do this, Dowroc, what is your AC at?
17.
Actually, Zach's gonna ask if Dowroc can stand at the doorway instead, because with Igo next to him, because Igo can consistently use the blocking attack against it. And then Zack, since his primary thing is going to be the spell, he doesn't need to necessarily be...
Crispy can land. There you go.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so now that they're woken up...
Now Megan's gonna smack her sword against her shield to make sure they can hear where we are and know where we are.
Ting, ting.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Let's go to... I'm just going to do some things here.
Zach got 13 on initiative.
Megan got 10, of course.
Just doing some math on. So Megan got 10. So mimics are first.
All right, sorry about that. What did I miss?
What is Zach's dexterity modifier?
3.
Okay, so Zack goes before Dowroc. The mimics are first though with a 14.
Sweet, just like we wanted.
Mimic number 3 is going to move here and see Megan. It is going to do a bite attack against Megan.
All right.
For 15.
Miss.
1, 2, 3. All right. It is Zach's turn.
Okay. For now, I'm actually going to. Can you delay a whole? Whatever.
You can hold an action. You just can't hold 2 actions, like a bonus action and a
Well, I
action.
kind of want them to all get closer. Before, I'm gonna pass actually as Zack right now.
Okay.
Well, I'll use my turn to say, remember to be smart about actions. The spell that I cast should be able to damage them all without having to use a bunch of your actions. So, as long as they get to you,
Okay.
that's I'll just pass for now.
It's Dowroc's turn. Dowroc's going to put away his gun. He's going to punch this guy. He is going to use Arc Blade against this guy. Definitely hits for 12 damage plus 1d6 to the other guy. Let me see here. That's number 5 and number 3. And let me take a look here. I think Dowroc needs to do. He doesn't need to command Igo to do reactions. He just does them as they are, I believe.
If it doesn't specify an action for it, then it would just be a non-action.
Yeah.
It can move and use this reaction on its own, but an action action on its turn is a dodge action unless you take a bonus action. So you can use this reaction on its own without the bonus. So it's just going to take the dodge action to be a non-action. So Dowroc is 100 for that, and he's going to end his turn. And Igo's going to end his turn, and it is Megan's turn.
She's just she's gonna rage so they do less damage,
Okay.
and then kind of taunt them, and then pass.
Not going to do any damage.
Nope.
Yeah. One is going to attack Dowroc with a bite and get 17. Exactly.
What his AC was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Megan will hold her sword in front of Dowroc, giving the creature disadvantage with her defensive fighting style.
Rolled a 16, so it worked.
Yay!
14 is going to just trying to... 4 is going to try to get there. Number 5 is going to attack Dowroc with a bite. And Igo is going to deflect. So it misses with a 10. And then number 6 is going to move here. And now it is Zach's turn.
Alright, so Zack is going to raise up his sword, and he is going to say, Iselme, and the sword is going to glow a pale blue, and he's going to cast Moonbeam from the sword.
Well, Moonbeam.
Right here. So a 5-foot radius, so these 4.
Nice.
And so the light affects all 4 of them. And so anytime that they start their turn there or enter the area, they take 2d10 radiant. And since they're shapeshifters, they have disadvantage on the saving throws.
2d10 radiant at the start of their turn.
2d8 radiant.
Okay.
Or no, did I say 8? Is it... Where'd it go? 2d10, sorry, yeah, you're right. 2d10 radiant at the start of their turns, and they have disadvantage. Well, they have to do a con saving throw, sorry.
Cons.
And then, if they fail, they take 2d10 radiant, but they have disadvantage because they're shapeshifters. And then he will pass his turn from there.
Alright, it was Dowroc's turn. Dowroc's going to do the same thing he did, except for the one that took damage. Or the other one he did minimum damage to before. Number 3. So it was 11 points of damage to number 3. 1d6 points of damage to number 5. That's his turn. It is Megan's turn. Hold the door. Hold the door.
Yeah. This time she is going to attack whichever one of those looks. Whichever of the 2 front ones look worst.
Probably 5, doesn't it?
Oh.
She's going to
Similar battle wounds.
Do a booming blade, longsword stab, which hits for 11 plus 6 damage. Oh, plus another 2 because of her rage.
Okay.
Now, she wasn't attacked, so her rage would have gone away. Never mind, she's not raging anymore.
So 6.
I was expecting one of them to attack her.
It is bloody.
Yeah. Which one's that? 5?
Yeah, 5. Does it's the mimic's turn.
Okay. So con 18 check on 1, 4, 3, and 5.
1, 4, 3, 5.
And they all have disadvantage on it.
Let's go 5 first, or 1. 19 and a 20. So a 22 and a 21, or 20, or a 21 because it's disadvantage.
So 21 save, but they'll still take half damage.
Half damage. Is it a 2d8? You said
So he'll take 7 damage.
7 damage. Number 1, I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 1 will take 7 damage.
Okay.
So then,
Number 3,
okay,
12.
okay, so full damage. So he will take 17 radiant.
17. Which is... He is bloody.
Oh,
Number 4. Worse. 5.
17 damage.
That's number 4. And then number 5. Got a 18.
So it saves, so it only takes 7 damage. That's kind of weird that out of the 4 saves, the people that saved, I rolled the exact same, and then the people that didn't save, I rolled the exact same.
Yeah.
Okay.
You attacked the one. Which one, Megan? Attack number 5. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5 is going to attack Megan with a bite attack and crit. Dowroc is going to
Silvery barbs.
silvery barbs that. Give.
Appreciate it.
Oh my god.
Another crit. Well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
It's gonna do 8 piercing damage,
Well, she has still 10 hit points, doesn't she? So
Yeah, a few.
9 acid damage.
Actually, she's a little beat up, but she's okay.
Number 3 is going to attack Dowroc.
did. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Well, the other ones can't really do anything. They kind of.
Yeah, they can't reach anything yet.
Number 5 is going to attack. Oh, that was. Yeah, that was number 5. Number 3 is going to attack Dowroc. Oh my, 24.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Alright, I will use my reaction again.
18 still going to hit.
Gosh.
Dowroc is getting hit for 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage. So he still has his temp AP, so he's down to 3.
Okay.
It could be worse.
Temp AP. It is Zack's turn.
Okay. Zack is going to simply pass his turn. Nothing.
It is Dowroc's turn. Dowroc, seeing them both bloody, is going to punch the one number 5 in the face.
I mean, its face is really his whole body.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
7 points of damage. And he's going to deal lightning damage to the other one. 5 points of damage to number 3. Okay. And he's gonna hold. He's gonna stand strong. It is Megan's turn.
Booming blade. Attack again.
Okay.
On. I guess just 5 again. There.
Okay.
Hits for 6 plus 8.
How do you want? And how do you kill it?
My sword tip pierces it, and then the force damage kind of makes it explode backwards in pieces.
Which one was? We'll get to that. I'm playing
That one had a magic item in it.
Okay.
1, 4, and 5 had magic items. I just
Okay. I'm just assuming you guys are gonna kill them all.
Oh yeah, I mean, might as well. They're gonna attack us anyway, so.
Yeah, magic items are hard to damage anyway.
Yeah. Mimic's turn.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 3, and 4. Count saving.
1, 3, and 4. Number 1.
With disadvantage.
Oh, it's a 6.
Okay. Number 1 takes 8 radiant. It's a lower, but whatever.
Yeah, a little disappointing.
Cut. It still is free damage, pretty much.
I'm kind of disappointed. You should change Johan's name to Disappointed.
He's not with us though. Maybe change Megan's name. Disappointed.
13 for number 3.
14 radiant damage.
14 radiant damage.
It should be about dead at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it'd be close to it.
And then number 4.
Yep.
I get to 2 or 4.
13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. He's bloody.
Sweet. Okay.
He's bloody. Number 1 is going to take its place of number 5.
Good thing these things are really stupid.
They have a
They are.
modifier of -3, so
Yeah.
Will you lay down? Will you lay down?
let me roll a d6. I was going to attack Megan
Alright.
with a bite attack. Get a 16.
Miss.
The 2 is going to go here.
So, who just moved to?
Yeah.
Con saving throw. Because he entered move memes late.
Dual 9, so 11.
It's only 3 radiant.
3 radiant.
Almost the lowest amount I can get on that.
Don't you love that?
Yep.
6 is going to be here.
Okay.
Trying to look away to get in. Number 3 did not attack yet. He's going to attack Dowroc because it did damage. Last round. You get a 10. And that misses. It is
It'll be Dowroc's turn.
Zack's turn unless you skip one again.
Oh yeah, just pass again. I'm not doing anything.
Dowroc is going to attack number 3. Hits exactly. So they have a 12 AC and kills number 3.
Cool.
Alright. 2 down.
Rolls 1d6 damage to number 1. Okay. It's Megan's turn.
She's gonna booming blade stab number 1, I guess, and miss.
Oh.
Is she using... Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You said she's using her longsword and shield right now, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, she's still looking for a dancing longsword.
Right? Huh?
She's still looking for a dancing longsword, so she can technically use both at the same time.
Alright. Mimic's turn.
Oh.
Hey, down, Klaus.
On save. Number 1 gets a 12.
10 radiant on 1.
Number 2 and number 4. Okay. 1 and a 20, so a 3.
10 radiant.
And 30 to number 2. And number 4 gets a 5.
12 radiant.
Number 1 is going to attack Megan.
Alright.
13.
Mirth.
Number 2 is going to attack Dowroc. with a 19 to hit.
What's his AC?
17.
All right, so for just a second, a transparent wing sprouts from Megan's back and gives him +3 AC to defend.
Oh.
Ting.
Number 4 is gonna just be growling, trying to kind of like pushing number 1.
Ford's so upset. He's already bloody. He hasn't hit anybody.
6 is gonna enter
Okay.
and get a 6.
10 radiant.
Right.
Can't believe this is actually working so well. And Megan's actually getting to show off her specialties too, which is nice.
Zack, turn.
Pass.
Dowroc's turn. He is going to attack number 1. So 10 piercing, 10 bludgeoning. Deal 1d6 to number 2. Yes, number 2. It is Megan's turn.
All right, she's also going to attack number 1
Okay.
for 17 to hit.
Mhm.
8 damage total.
8 damage. It is the Mimic's turn.
Moonbeam.
Could be their last turn. Oh, I should say, number 1 is bloody. Sorry.
Cool.
Number 1 is going to have a 9.
11 radiant.
Number 2 rolls a 4.
18 radiant.
He is bloody. Number 4 gets a 16.
Minimum damage, only 2 radiant to him.
2 radiant.
It's like it still kills him.
And then number 6. 6.
7 radiant.
Okay. Number 1 is going to attack Dowroc. A miss. Number 2 is going to attack Megan. Get a crit fail.
Yeah. Severity 100.
Megan, please roll a melee attack
Misses.
against number 2. Oh, good. Okay. Number 4 and number 6 are gonna be doing their thing there. It is Zack's turn.
Alright. I will do an Eldritch Blast at 1 and 2 at this point.
Okay.
So number 1, I'll get a 19 to hit.
It's dead.
Oh, okay.
2 HP.
Damage. And then I'll shoot the other one at number 2. 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Max 10 force damage.
Still stand.
Dang. And then I gotta reduce 100 gold for that, and that will end my turn.
As a mimic says, I'm still standing.
Okay, Elton.
Dowroc is going to punch number 2 and miss. Oh, he's going to actually do lucky.
Oh yeah. There we go.
We're lucky that he has that.
We are.
Klaus, what would I do without you to eat the food I drop on the floor? Go away.
It's additional 2, so if I have advantage, I can roll 3 d20s. Kind of nice.
Yep. Super advantage.
Oh yeah, and it deals 1d6 to 5 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think
So
it's
the
5
one in the
feet.
back. So the one in
Don't play
the
down.
back, number 6 takes 5 points of damage. It is Megan's turn.
She's just gonna hold fast.
Alright. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam fire.
Pretty much. Happy right now. 8 radiant.
He is dead.
Okay.
For a 9.
12 radiant damage.
The exact kill.
Poor
Boom.
number 4.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Double kill. And then number 6 rolled a 10.
Max damage, 20 radiant. Boom.
Ooh, he's still standing. Again. Yeah. Yeah, he bloody.
Okay.
He's going straight after Dowroc, though. And missed with a 13.
Haha.
It is Zack's turn.
Zack will just pass. He doesn't need it. I mean, Dowroc's gonna hit harder with the battle fist anyway than if I had agonized him, which I should have taken, but whatever.
9 damage. Then he's gonna not do a spell. He's just gonna attack again, and it is dead.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Alright.
Strategy.
Oh.
And then
Alright.
and then the other ones turn into those acid monsters and attack us.
Well, those are.
Say that.
Well, never mind. That was a chest, right?
Yeah, it's fine. We can remember there's a chest there. All right, so Megan's gonna start sifting through the crap.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You killed 6 of them.
Yep.
3 of them had items. We said, right?
Yeah, 3 of them had magic items.
1 second here. You find 59 platinum pieces.
Ooh. Okay. So
20, basically 20 each. So Zack will take 19, and then Megan and Dowroc can have 20,
okay, cool.
since they spent more actions.
Okay. Let me do a roll real quick.
Uh-oh. A roll for what?
Where are your rewards?
Oh.
Is our reward a giant acid monster?
No.
Megan's kicking around the mimic guts, looking for a dancing longsword.
Is that a very rare or whatever? Or whatever it's called?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really expect her to get one yet. I just think it's funny that that's all she really cares about right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
it's a very rare.
It is? Okay.
Rolled. Ooh, 9. Let's see what a 9 is.
What, do you just have like a table or something of items?
Mm-hmm. I created them.
Like the items or the table?
The items.
Oh.
It looks like a pendant. And as you would, and there's a gemstone in the middle, but it seems to change as you move it around. The gemstone does.
Like color or...
Just like the actual like gemstone itself seems to be switching between valuable gemstones
Interesting.
Oh.
in the middle.
Okay. I assume Dowroc would probably be quite interested in that one. But we don't know what they do, so...
In number 2, a scroll comes out.
A scroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's check. 1, 2, 3, 6, and a pair of earrings comes out. That looks like mimic teeth.
Gross. Okay.
That's it.
I guess I will, or Zack will make the recommendation. Let's take a short rest sitting here while we're waiting for Lloyd and Johan and Selene to return, and then during the short rest, Dowroc can do identify magic on the 3 items. Because he can do the identify as a ritual, so he doesn't have to expend spell slots or anything.
Should I open these
You
other
find,
chests?
37 platinum.
What'd you say?
You find 37 platinum also.
Oh, okay. I guess Zack will just take 10, and then Megan and Dowroc can split the other.
Yeah.
So 13 and 14.
I'll take the 13.
Okay.
And then what did you say, John?
Should we check these other chests?
Oh yeah.
Megan's like, hey, should we check these? And comes over here and just pries one open with her sword.
Oh, hold on. What in the world are you guys doing?
Being stupid.
Well, check the test. What do you mean? Dowroc said that they weren't magical, so if they are, we're just gonna let him fight them all.
Yeah. It's fine. We can hold the door against him too.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
There's another Trolls movie. Why? Sometimes I hate modern society. Well, not even just sometimes, really, frankly. Why? It's so stupid. They're so bad. Only time I've seen a troll doll in modern media and actually enjoyed it was in
Guardians of the Galaxy.
well, that too, I guess technically. In Team 4 Star's Dragon Shorts, the picture that Nappa has in his phone for Vegeta is a troll doll.
Of course it is.
Let's see. You guys find 10 potions of healing, another 13 platinum, and 6 bags of gems of assortment, equaling 50 gold pieces each.
Wait, so how many bags did you say?
6 gemstones of assorted gems.
Okay.
You can
Oh,
do
500 gold in the or 300. Sorry, 300 gold.
100. Yeah, 50 gold each, so 300.
Yeah.
Is that in all the
I'll do-
chests or just the ones we checked?
All the chests.
Okay.
Okay.
All together.
So
We'll give Dowroc the gems to put in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Who has the least amount of money right now?
let's see. Megan has
I'm assuming it's Megan or Dowroc. but-
Megan has 323 platinum and 112 gold.
Holding. Get rid of that. All right. That is over with. What would you guys like to do?
What was Dowroc's gold count?
Dowroc is
Or how much money he has, I should say, not...
Yeah.
3,800.
Alright,
All right.
3,822.
Alright, Megan, we'll just give Megan the platinum then for now.
Okay.
That we grabbed, and then I guess I'm fine just giving, unless Megan wants some, I'm fine just putting the extra potions into the bag of holding for now.
yeah, that's fine.
I still have some, so it's like I don't need to hold
How
anymore
much?
at the
How
moment.
much does the base potion of healing heal?
1d
1d4. 4.
yeah, 1d for potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Alright, Megan's gonna chug one of those,
Okay.
and then give the
Does Dowroc still have 10 hit points?
Dowroc still has 10 hit points, yes.
Okay. Megan, I assume, does not then.
No, she's a little. She was down a little bit, so she's not quite at max, but she's pretty close.
How many did I say? How many did I say?
10 potions of
10?
healing, so we have 9 left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dowroc is probably going to put 3 into his backpack.
Okay.
Or on him.
Yeah. Okay. During this, I say Zack will come back out to this area and he'll say, like, this seems like a good spot to potentially rest for just a short amount of time in order to hopefully have Johan and Lloyd and them come back.
Yeah. So after their short rest, Johan is gonna say we should make haste back towards where the others are. So, assuming that they wait a bit longer than an hour, we should catch up with them.
Dowroc or Nick, does the top party get a short rest or?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we convince Dowroc enough to do the ritual castings of, since there's no spell slot required, of the identify item?
Okay. The first one is a Mimic's Pure Pendant. It's a pendant with a gemstone that mimics the appearance of valuable items. When activated, emits an enchanting aura attracting creatures susceptible to greed.
Okay.
So like a taunting pendant?
It's kind of like a draws effect. Like if you, when activated, like it's a kind of like a tank effect or a lure effect almost. Where
Yeah,
it's
it'll have
me.
all the enemies fight you, basically. Okay.
Yeah. The scroll is a scroll containing the mimicry spell. This spells allow the caster to temporarily transform into a non-living object into a mimic-like version, complete with adhesive properties.
Which one is that?
The scroll.
Okay.
So it'll be a one-time use, but still.
Yeah, I can put these in here real quick.
Can they like
What's the
still
aura for the? What's the aura for the pendant? Like, how big is the? And I guess on the mimicry scroll, does that mean like he basically you can point at a chair and it'll turn into a mimic, or?
Classy bud, lay down.
Aura range is 30 feet.
Okay.
And then the other spell, the scroll allows the caster to temporarily transform a non-living object into a mimic-like version. So yeah, it is transforms a non-living thing into a mimic.
Now here's a question for you, and maybe you hadn't thought of this. I don't know. Is there a size limit on that?
You tank.
And also, do you have to touch it, or can you do it from a distance? All these questions.
I would say the size of a large,
Okay.
and it is touch, range touch.
Now, I guess another question. What kind of mimic does it create? Does it only do the chest, or does it do like those spitting acid things? Because those are also mimics, right?
Just regular. Just
Okay.
regular.
Okay. And then last one, earrings of the mimic.
The earring, which are my favorite. They are called the Mimic Whisper Earring. And give me 1 second here, because I know you're gonna ask this.
You don't know us.
And it's kind of like Patara rings.
Interesting. Do these require
Attunement. I was
Yeah.
going to say, does the pendant and the earrings require attunement?
The pendant does not. Let me check. And the earrings do not.
Okay, so dang, cool.
So we'll
I know.
we'll decide.
I know Johan's not there, but he's really gonna like the earrings.
Well, I was going to say we can wait to see once everybody gets back together to divvy out which ones. Because I would say either Zack or Megan would probably get the pendant just because they're probably the beefiest.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for one of them probably to get it. The earrings definitely speak Johan like.
What is Zack's AC?
18. Megan's probably the better choice for it.
Yeah, I mean Zack has like shield, right?
He does, yeah.
But I mean Megan can
Megan's got her win, which I know is one attack, but still.
Yeah, she can kind of lesser shield 3
Well,
times.
and she's got raid.
Yeah.
So rage is probably good with the lore pendant because one, it'll make people target her, and is it resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and
Piercing.
piercing? Yeah.
So that's she's probably the better person to hang on to that right now. The scroll is gonna be like it puts another body on the board, which is nice. But like
It's a one. The
Yeah.
best person for the scroll would probably be somebody that can silently move towards something,
yeah.
and then they like pop it onto something. So like maybe Lloyd or Johan.
Yeah. The problem is Johan doesn't have any. Like somebody with invisibility would be best. He doesn't get his invisibility back until a long rest, though.
Well, neither is Lloyd.
Yeah.
So it's like
Um,
now teleportation also would
now,
help. I guess.
Crispy's gone too. I need to remember that because we waited an hour. Crispy did like nothing that last fight except trigger them.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Yeah, it let somebody who wasn't at risk wake them up, which is important, I guess. So I'm thinking, like, let me double check something.
Dowroc could spend vicious mockery.
So here's a question for you: familiars can cast touch spells.
Touch. You mean can you cast the scroll through the familiar as a touch?
Yes. Could unkindness carry it across the battlefield and drop it, like drop down and cast it where it's most effective?
I mean, it's up to Nick, but I would say probably because it's still a spell that you're casting.
Yeah.
So
What was it?
could
Could
unkindness cast the mimic spell because it's a familiar, and familiars can cast touch spells through them.
It's holding the scroll, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
so Johan does have his uses of
Just as long as you're with, just as long as Johan's with his consciousness
yeah.
brain.
Okay. So
Because Johan would be the one having the scroll, technically. He cast it, and then it goes through unkindness to touch the object.
so while our northern group is waiting here, does the southern group make it up there?
Yeah, they're slowly making their way up.
Slowly. Yeah, no. During those 10 minutes, during that short rest, Zack will do his inspiring leader again and give Megan 13 temp hit points again. As well as, I don't know, well, did Igo have temp hit points or?
I don't think he did last time. I think he just gave it to the people.
Oops. Let me check how you go, actually.
because I can do it every 10 minutes, but you can't benefit from it again until after we finish a short rest. So I'm doing it technically prior to the short rest, so that way...
Dowroc still has temp HP, so he can't gain any.
Correct.
He's going to spend...
Well, actually, if you gain a second one that's more, does that override? I don't think you... I just think you can't gain, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it's just temp HP doesn't stack, but you can still overwrite it with new temp HP.
Oh, okay, cool. So then I'll give the northern group, anybody that hears me, I'll give them 13 temp hit points. And then once the southern group catches up, I can give another 13 to all of them. So, but I'll do the north group prior to the short rest, so that way I can do it again if I need to, at least for the northern group.
It's getting low on the first level spell slot.
Who's that? Dowroc?
Dowroc. He just used the spell slot to fully heal Igo.
Did I go get hurt?
Well, it was hurt from him before.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, I would almost just give him a potion of healing.
Well,
Or can he do that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think he can, yeah, he can because he can do it from healing stuff.
I would almost say just do a potion on him instead of a spell slot.
Okay.
Because we have a ton of potions right now, so I don't know how much HP Igo needed, but
He had like 18 out of 47.
Okay.
that is
Yeah. I
quite
mean,
a
we
bit.
could dump some potions on him. That's fine.
Does potions cost money to drink out of combat?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I would just say give Igo potions then. Try to, because we don't know when the next time we get a long rest or when a tougher opponent will come, so we need to keep our spell slots as much as we can.
Where is the potions on it? I put them somewhere. Brings it to 13. That's fine. 30 out of 47.
And then he's got temp on it too, so he should be fine.
So he's he's
before
at
the-
quote unquote max.
Before the short, well, never mind. Yeah, he's basically got max HP, so
But for the short rest, go ahead.
nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, so does the B team, as they're making their way north, do they bump into anything?
No.
Okay, so they make it back up north then.
Yeah. Which you just teleport in theory.
I mean, you could just delete the token and then just.
No, that seems like it would take less time but be more annoying.
Alright, I assume we're all going to kind of come out here.
I'll introduce Silvertail to everyone.
You guys, well, I'm not really sure what's going on. Selene's kind of filled me in. Selene and Johan and Lloyd so kindly filled me in on what's happening. Last thing I remember is I was making my rounds around Solitary, and Alabaster was taunting me as usual, transforming, just, his usual self. And then suddenly the power flickered, and he took advantage of that as I was looking away and kicked the door in my face and slashed me in the back of my head. And then I assume he went to Honeybeer disguised as me, and I don't know what happened with him. I'm not sure what's going on. I need to check to see if the guards are still all right. It's not a good thing that they aren't up and active. Something must have gone wrong with them he must have tricked them and hired some of the prisoners to do some dirty work for him with them, so I'm worried about them.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm also worried about our mechanic, Sullivan. He usually can. He should have got the generators up and running again to get rid of this lockdown. But
what do we think our enemies are trying to accomplish here? Do we think they're trying to escape this floor or just control it?
Alabaster is always about control. That's what he wants power. He wants feel people. He likes to watch people squirm and just run around with a chicken with their head cut off, pretty much. So he's just playing power games with you guys, I assume.
So do you think he would be trying to maintain the lockdown then?
He would definitely want to keep the lockdown maintained. He wouldn't want anybody interfering until he had complete control of only let a certain amount of people out or in. So he'd want to set that control completely.
Do we have any idea what he would have done with Honeybeard? Where he would have put him? If he's even still alive?
The protocols for the lockdown is that we would check the Horde vault area to make sure that nothing was stolen, because there's some pretty powerful objects in there.
So he could be locked in there.
Yeah, he could be with Honeybeard. Could be there.
Where's that at again?
Southern.
Is that the treasure trove at the bottom?
Yeah, the treasure trove at the bottom.
Okay.
So, she would have pointed that out to us on the way back, I assume.
Yeah.
So I say, well, we have three options to go. Then we could head immediately to the northwestern room where the lockdown could be revoked, possibly, or we could go look for Honeybeard, or we could go to the barracks. The latter of those three things are all both in the same direction. So I mean, and if we can find and free the guards, then we would have some backup. So I actually recommend going back.
Do we want to go back as a group, or do we want, because we don't know how long everything's going to be, do we want to split into another group of two?
I don't see an issue with that. We'd be relatively close together anyway. So if anything happened, we can call out.
Well, I mean, like the top left room.
Oh, I don't know. Is if
So should
if
one
we
group go that way because we don't know who's in which direction, and so we don't know at what point, which point A or point B, being the trove room, we don't know, you know, the current situation in either of those rooms.
if all that what's his name is trying to do is maintain the lockdown, then and we think he might be in that northwestern room, then I don't see any issue with just leaving him there for now. If we can get Honeybeard and maybe some guards to back us up, we would be in a better position to storm that room anyway. If he's
Now,
if
did you
he's
say when he's maintaining, are you implying that like maintaining
just
he's
trying to
keep
just trying to
people from coming
yeah.
through?
yeah, just trying to keep people from undoing the lockdown, you know?
Well, right. So he's on the good side, trying to maintain lockdown. That's what my question is. Is he trying to let people through, like prisoners from lower levels up through, or is he trying to maintain it, as in
But
stop people from coming in?
he's trying to do both. He's going to let select few down and like inform like other prisoners that it's all right to come up,
Okay.
and then to let them.
The
He's
only
going to
reason I would be a little weary is because what if he starts letting too many people up?
yeah. Well, he's gonna charge them most likely, is what
Yeah.
she said. He's gonna keep uphold and hey, you owe me a favor now, kind of thing. So he just wants to be king of this block. That's what he wants.
Then if that's the case, then I think we should try to go straight for him. We can check on the guards and we can check on Honeybeard afterwards. If either of them are in trouble, that's unfortunate, but I don't. I think letting enemies from deeper down in is more of a threat.
Well, I don't know if Silvertail's really going to be on board with just saying forget the people that are down south, though.
I
I
don't.
had to check men.
Huh?
We had to check my men. I can't not know what's going on with them.
What's the best way to enter the barracks area? Could a small creature do it?
Yes.
Then I can send a familiar now to see if the men are okay in the barracks area. If that would put you at ease.
Okay. We also have to check on Sullivan. He's the only one that really has the knowledge to get the generator back up and running.
And where is
Is
he?
he in? Is he
He's
in
in
the
the generator room to the north or to the west of us on this floor.
So we would go that way anyway to get to the top left room.
Yeah.
Let me check on the. Let me send Unkindness to check on the men first.
Okay.
So he'll do basically the same thing he did before when he flew down to scout the prison cells.
The prison cells are in the barracks area is in the top west hand corner where all the beds are. You see from Kindness from this point to this point is a long. You see the prisoners are sitting on like the stringed bench, tied up with their mouths gagged, and they're just barely hovering above some chairs, each of them. And they all kind of like have like a nervous look, and they look really tired, like they couldn't give out again. And then you see one of the one of the guards actually fall onto the chair, and you see it get chomped.
Like the chair turned into like a mimic and killed him.
Yeah. And it looks like because of the guard falling, it looks like the board is moves, and the balance looks like it's disrupted within the guards. Like it became a little bit unstable, and it looks like the board is moving. Like on one end, it could be almost tipping over. Like it's not It's not. It's loosely connected to the ropes that are hanging there.
Alright, once unkindness returns and conveys that to me, I ask who controls the mimics here.
That's whoever has the control device, which would be Honeybeard, which
Oh, in the Trove area.
would have control. If Honeybeard is down, Alabaster probably found the control.
And we don't know for sure where he is.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, we're assuming he's at the generator
so.
trying to control it, but all right, I'm gonna send unkindness to the generator room next to see if he can get in there to see anything.
Yeah.
That's the top left, right?
Yeah. Where you guys?
Top left is the generator / the gate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see a weird shape. It kind of looks reptilian, but it has like some sort of looks like almost like a backpack. No, it's a shell. Looks like a shell,
Like a turtle.
like a turtle. You see someone laying there with a similar kind of head wound Silvertail has. Looks like he's still breathing.
All right.
Does unkindness fly back and tell the party, or tell Johan, who then informs the party, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he gets back, I say the rest of you head towards the barracks. The men are in trouble. And then I grab Megan and we're gonna run this way.
Prior to the, well, never mind. All right, let's go.
Dowroc's taking up the back because he's slow.
But dwarves are natural sprinters, Nick.
It's a natural spirits. He has the
It's what, the circular room?
yeah.
Mm.
It looks like those wine casks. And Silvertail's actually going to go with Johan and Megan just to see a familiar face. You see, laying on the floor,
And
or laying on his back.
I leave unkindness behind as we're splitting up to speak through him and tell the other group what's up with the situation in the barracks before we as we've already started splitting up, so I don't have to stand there and tell him.
Okay.
And then he'll fly back to me when he's done.
You see this man.
Is that guy the turtle?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy in the picture, or the guy in the back there.
So I'll move up to him. Do I have any potions left? No? I'd like to not use the spell if I can avoid it. It does not look like I do. Okay.
Does Megan have any?
Checking. If she does, I didn't put them in here. That's cool. Do we remember who had the healing crap?
Which healing stuff?
Any of it. The stuff we bought from the one person.
I mean, we have the herbal tea blends, the healer's kit, the balm of restoration, which are all during short rest type things, and then the healer's kit Johan should have, so at least he has that.
What did that do again?
That's the advantage on medicine checks, and you heal an additional D4 when you use it. And then we all should have had one potion of greater healing, but I forget who's used it so far.
All right, so if I heal him with a spell, I would do an additional 1d4 of healing with it.
No. Well, I don't know. The wording that's on it is just when using the healer's kit, you heal an additional D4 when using it. So I guess you stabilize them and then you heal them like 1d4, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you mean, Nick, by the kit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pop that out and use it, and get him conscious with 4 HP.
Okay.
Assuming that crap. Medicine of 10 is enough to stabilize him. I don't know.
That's not, yeah, that's good because it's a death saving throw pretty much. Well, no, he kind of so similar. Kind of wakes up and kind of Captain Silvertail. What happened? I remember you hit me in the back of the head. Remember we were talking about how the generators work, and then I was out.
That wasn't her. It was, whatever his name is. Johan would remember it. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Alabaster,
Alabaster.
right? Alabaster, Nick.
Alabaster, of course. Let's see what he did to my generators. As he looks, Amanda's like, it looks like they were shredded. Like some of the control panels ripped out and just wires everywhere. He's just like, you poor thing.
Is there anything you can do about it?
He did a great deal of damage. It may take me a couple hours to be able to fix. Once everything is back in control, though, everything should be fine. This as long as Captain Honeybeard still has the control mechanism on hand or is in control. We should be able to be up and function again after I get the control panel, the generators back up and running.
The problem with that is we think Alabaster may have taken the control unit from him and imprisoned him with the treasure depository.
That indeed is a problem.
Do you have any idea where Alabaster would hide here?
Most likely, he would be in the vault, is where Honeybeard is protocol to go in case of lockdown. So he's just probably in the vault. Would be my best guess. He'd want to keep him under control. He's Honeybeard, even though he is a bit slow, he is very strong.
All right, well, someone should stay here with you to make sure no one comes and stops you again. And I don't think it should be you, Silvertail. I think you should be out there with your greater knowledge of the floor, helping us figure out what to do next.
Do any of you two have mechanical knowledge that can possibly help things speed things up?
No, our only mechanically adept teammate went with the others to the barracks. The men are being held there and they're in trouble.
It's just as long as one of you two looks strong enough to keep me safe. So it's up to you.
I think Megan should stay behind to guard this room, and I'm gonna tell Todd to stay and fight with her. That way we can cover it a couple different points at a time. And now I guess Silvertail and Johan are gonna start heading south to meet up with the others. And I'll send Unkindness ahead. I'll kind of hold on to Silvertail so she can guide me while I'm looking through Unkindness. Explain to her what's going on, and send him ahead to scout, make sure nobody's in our way as we go.
Yeah, it's all in here. This is where the guards are.
Yeah. They would have gotten there already, I assume.
Yeah, I assume we're gonna cut over and do like this is kind of happening at the same time type thing.
Okay, just assume there's more. Where is everybody?
We're down in this little hallway to the right of that.
Okay. Okay, found them.
Just to recount information, so the top left had the generator room. It also had the gate in it where the guy potentially could have been, which it doesn't seem like he's there now. of letting people through. So now we have the guards over here that are potentially slowly dying because of the mimics that they're standing up, and there's chairs there that turn mimic, or they're mimics that kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thought we had is in the bottom right treasure trove room is potentially where Alabaster and the beard guy is.
Mhm.
Okay. So, but if you kill or if you defeat Alabaster or whatever, you potentially can stop the mimics because he's controlling them.
Yeah.
Okay. So once we get to this hallway, Zack is going to tell Lloyd and Selene to go to the barracks in case if they get to the barracks and they can't stop them, at least Zack and Dowroc will head to the Trove and then at least see what's going on there and potentially have to fight him while we're waiting to recommence everybody. So, Nick, who do you want to go first?
Let us go with Selene and Lloyd.
Okay.
As they're entering the room, you see, like I said, there's like a plank, like two sides of the, like the two farthest sides, and like the middle are hauled up like looks like rope, and then there's a 2x4 that looks like it's has like slip loops over the ends. And every time, like you see, as soon as you enter the room, you see a guard fall, and then a chair gets one.
That's the second one that dies, or?
Yeah, that's the second one that dies.
Okay.
And then you see, because of the balance was unkept, you see like the ropes or the board kind of move, and it looks like it's kind of like almost like a teeter. Looks like one side of the board is stretching, like it looks like it's longer than the other. Like the rope is about to, like the whole plank is about to fall on one side.
Okay. Does it look like something that we can interact with to like stop the plank from moving, or is it more of a? Because you said that they're standing like next to him.
They're like they're hovering. They're kind of like almost yeah.
So they're hovering over these pieces of wood that when they touch them, a mimic appears and kills them.
Yeah. When they sit down in the chair, when their butt hits the chair, it kills.
Are they slowly descending, or are they just kind of as they get?
It's kind of like a strength endurance test.
Okay, gotcha.
You're
Okay.
holding on until
Now, okay. Can we reach the individuals that are hovering?
Yeah, you can walk up to them.
I mean, I will try at least the first one. Can we push the individual away from the chair that they're about to sit on?
Yeah.
So they don't interact with the chair and get eaten?
You can try.
So I guess Lloyd will try to just jump up and hit the first guy out of the way. Or attempt to, at least.
To athletics. Try.
All right, while Lloyd's getting these guys killed, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
12.
You succeed.
So I knocked this guy 5 feet, and then so that keeps him from getting.
Yeah.
All right. Does me doing that affect everyone else's what they're currently doing with the beam? Like, are they dropping faster, or nobody moved? Nothing.
It definitely moves. The planks are definitely moving. They're like almost like 3 feet off the ground. Someone can hold the plank and try to keep it from slipping.
Oh, yeah, we'll have Selene try to grab the plank at least.
We'll do a strength check. It slips a little.
Okay.
He's gonna. Let's see. That's a little bit further than 30 feet.
So does him holding it slow down the...
Well, he was trying to pull it,
Okay, out from underneath them all?
but he's trying to pull the other end to make it equal again, but it slipped.
Okay.
So,
Oh, hey, he survived, it looks like.
Yeah, Lloyd saved the first guy. Selene's trying to hold the board right now.
Lloyd,
Does anything happen in the meantime?
they're looking at you. They're definitely got your attention. They're wide-eyed and kind of scared. They're all,
Of the fact that they're hovering over mimics?
yeah, and that you guys are Lloyd kind of roughly.
You did. Well, I feel like they would rather be pushed out of the way and hit the floor hard than die. So,
kind of. All right. The other guard is gonna. Selene is gonna go and cut his ropes and say, if you have the strength, help me save your comrades. As he.
okay, so he's gonna help with the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, if you still think you have the strength, help your comrades. All right.
Lloyd's gonna just simply attempt to hit the next one, I guess.
Okay. Athletics.
11.
Succeeds.
He's just jumping and like hitting them, and
Then Elaine is going to roll with advantage. Oh boy.
that's with advantage. Uh-oh. Did Selene end up killing somebody?
Yeah. He slips. The board is slipping. It's like on an inch. It is on an inch. He barely has it. He barely has it still. Just fingertips. And he says, Lloyd, just hold on, Lloyd.
Yeah, where's Johan at in all this?
Johan is running to across the bridge.
Yeah, I assume he's still further back.
And they're both dashing.
Yeah, this would potentially be a good thing for Johan because he could like whip and hit a couple of them, like maybe out of the way or something. But nobody has those abilities that are currently with us. Yeah, no. Can the other guy that Lloyd just saved go to the other end of the board
Yeah.
and try to help that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got to scroll back down. Ooh, it's going to be right here.
Because we're just trying to maintain the balance of the board, right, while
Yeah.
saving the guys. Okay.
Just name him Test Kid 3. All right. And he's going to tell the Test Kid to push. So Lane is going to be like, push.
Lay
Okay.
down, Klaus. Lay down.
And he, let's see.
Go lay down. No.
He's able to push it a little bit to keep it from falling.
Go lay down.
Okay.
Go.
We're just maintaining it still at the moment.
Yeah, maintaining it. So it's whatever
Go
Lloyd wants to
lay
do.
down. No.
Did Selene or anybody get extra because there's 3 of them now? Did I notice an increase since there's 3 over 2? Like I know 2, Selene had advantage trying to hold the board.
Oh.
I assume with 3 people it was better, right?
Go lay
Yeah.
down.
All right. So in an attempt, Lloyd's actually going to go down here and try to do it with this other guy. So there's 2 people on each sides of the board.
Okay. So he's going to help Lloyd.
Okay. So what is it? Is this a strength check?
Yeah.
Ooh. Help is advantage or?
I'll go ahead and do the guard if you want me to. I'll just add it as Selene's bonus.
Wait, the what? Sorry. The guard.
Selene has
Oh,
a
you mean the kid?
the number 3. So he got 16. So let me roll again. Yeah, he rolls 16, so he's able to push it like he's able to stabilize the board with Lloyd's help. So that's
Okay.
equal now. It's equal right now.
So I'm just trying to visualize. Maybe I'm just being dumb. So I'm trying to visualize. So there's the board that goes across underneath all these people that are floating above it.
Matt, do you know have you ever seen those chair swings with a board
Chairs swaying with a board.
or a tree swing? You know those swings where they like hang from the tree, and they're
Oh
like,
yeah.
and then there's like a board. Just imagine that the board doesn't have like a brace at the end, like it's drilled through a hole, like through and then wrapped around. Just imagine the drill hole isn't there, and it's basically like if you wanted to push this board, it would probably it would just be like a sling
But the
almost.
board is what they're falling onto. Not the board, but the board's
they're-
attached to this chair that
The chairs are like hovering above the chairs, and well, if they would fall off of the chairs, they fall off the board, like they're hanging, in such a way that it's kind of like their knees are up, like positioned to strain. I'm trying to think of it, like it's like
so
they're
could I
almost falling
flash the
backwards.
board? And
Yeah, they're almost falling backwards.
So could I just break the board, technically?
That would drop them onto the chairs.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know exactly how, like, if I broke it down the middle, so, okay. So as long as we can push it out of the way of the 3, can we just pick it up and move it? Or is it, you said through the walls? Like, can Selene and Lloyd and the 2 helpers pick up the board and then just move it 5 feet to the left or right?
Like if you want to swing the board,
Yeah, let's say we swing the board 5 feet to the
hanging from the
left.
ceiling. Yeah, you can do that.
So that way, none of them are underneath it anymore.
Correct.
To sit. So we're going to try to just move it 5 feet to the left then.
Okay.
Okay.
It will be a strength check with advantage on both Team Lloyd and Team
Selene.
Lloyd.
Okay. Does the guards have stat blocks?
No, not really.
Okay. I just
I'm
meant...
using
I didn't know.
Selene's. I'm just using Selene's.
Oh, okay.
You can do +2 for Lloyd if you need with the guards. I was just using
So advantage +2 or...
yeah, advantage +2.
All right. Lloyd gets a 21 then to try to move it.
All right. Well, you guys both succeed. You got 24.
All right. So we'll move the board 5 feet to the left. That way none of the people... They just fall onto the floor now or...
Yeah, they all fall to the floor
Okay.
without disrupting the chairs.
All right, cool. Because like it was a fine thing of, did the moving the chairs activate mimics by any chance?
Like moving. Well, it's kind of like they did not.
Okay, I just want to make sure they didn't like.
They have to sit on the chairs.
Okay, cool.
Yay! as the guards proceed to get the F out of the fucking barracks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! You guys saved the guards.
Yay! Teamwork makes the dream work. All right.
Do we want to do middle or do we want to do right with Dowroc and Zack?
That's up to you of which one you want to do first. Time wise, technically Zack and Dowroc would be next.
Okay.
They're running toward it, but actually, now that I think about it, do we have to technically go through this and then over? Because I just sat us there, but
Yeah, you'd have to go through the middle and then turn left.
do we find anything on the way?
Not.
All right, so we'll get, yeah. And we're only trying to go into, this is the only room that's in question, not this one?
Correct.
All right. So yeah. So I guess we'll approach the door, or Zach will approach the door. Is it shut? Is it like a lock? Is it?
It is, as you approach, as you're like listening closely, the door opens
Oh, okay.
and you see.
Oh, while we were up there doing the discussion of our plan, we gave Johan the scroll and the earrings.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
1 second.
jerk. Was that you, John?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Call him a jerk?
No.
When you see it, you'll see it.
Honey beer.
Oh, okay, I see it. And you see a child, once you open the door, he says, "Welcome, gentlemen."
Does he seem hostile at all, or is he more like legit
He's
just saying?
He's sitting
Welcome.
there. He's saying just welcome, like a jerk face would, sitting on top of
A mountain of treasure, basically.
treasure.
All right. I guess Zack will slowly walk in.
Okay. And Dowroc will slowly walk in also. He says, "This is only the two of you, so what happened to the others? Oh, they must be tending to the guards." Did you happen to find Captain Silvertail?
She's safe now.
Oh, good. I'm a fan of hers. She's the one who really keeps the action going here, if you know what I mean. I just wanted to give her a little taste of the solitary, though. She doesn't. I don't like that place. It's too small. I'm more of a big thinker.
Now, can I do a check to see if this seems to be like... I assume it's the same guy that's in the top room, so not the actual... Oh, no, I forgot. Sorry. Honeybeard was the guy that he was pretending to be, right?
Right.
Okay, never mind.
Zack,
We know that there's...
If you enter the
Jerkface
room,
So Jerkface is, what is it? Alistair?
Alabaster.
Alabaster? Okay.
You can call him Alabaster. Alabastard.
Well, that's what I was like, it's Alabastard. Okay, so... And his whole thing is he just wants to be the king of this floor, basically. And he was stuck in solitude.
Yeah, he was stuck in solitary because of how dangerous he is. Yes.
What is Honeybeard looking like? Is he just unconscious next to him?
He's unconscious. He is missing his right arm,
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
but it looks like it's not bleeding. So he's being held stable by him. It looks like a trophy.
Do we see, as an odd question, do we see his arm anywhere?
No.
Okay. Zack will just kind of
As you enter the room,
oh no.
the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, but it's a bit different. This feeling feels darker than what you had before. It feels like a dark energy
Okay.
coming from Jerkface.
Jump from the aptly named Jerkface.
We named Jerkface.
So, is Honeybeard look like what Jerkface's picture is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Honeybeard looks like. Give me 1 second.
Fat tiger monk.
The fat monk, the fat cat.
Oh, yeah. No, I see his picture now. Never mind.
Yeah.
Got it.
Look
Okay.
at them.
Okay. And then this one's also called, was it the striped one?
Yeah, his nickname is the Stripe One.
Okay. Does Zack notice if Dowroc kind of senses anything as he walks in as well, like he just did?
He doesn't. It seems to be a different sense, like more of a divine sense.
Oh, with the divine from palette. Sorry, I get what you're saying.
He doesn't look like he looks. Dowroc just kind of looks. He's kind of like mad at him. He's just kind of pissed off to what he did with the guards and stuff like that. What he was describing is just kind of like just viciousness, pretty much.
Jerk face or
They're all kind of mad.
okay. Zack would just say, you need to let Honeybeard go and stop this madness so that you've started on this floor.
Yes. I think I can let him go. I do have the control panel as he kind of flips it onto his left hand, but he kind of flips it around, but it's his left hand, but it's his right hand. So he's...
Oh, he's the 2 right-hand guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he has normal arms, it's just both hands are right hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. Alright, so does Honeybeard, does he like give up Honeybeard or?
He tosses them onto the gold mound in
Okay.
front of him. But give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
While this is happening, is Johan and Silvertail able to meet up with the other group?
Yeah. They're as the guards are filing out, you guys are able to meet up. So, and Silvertail's like, oh my god, thank you all. Thank you for this. As he tosses him down to this side, as he hits the mound of gold there, something chomps him.
Like from underneath the coins?
Like underneath the coins, like you see a mountain of gold, and you see the gold kind of just, mountain of gold kind of like shiver and move.
Oh, good. So there's something underneath the mountain of gold. Does it kill Honeybeard or?
It swallows him.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Oh no. What's in the room? This is a very small room. But let's see how big of a like snake or something. This could hurt.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
All right, once Johan meets up with the other group, he's gonna toss one of the whisper earrings to Lloyd so they can communicate without having to speak.
Okay.
And
My.
they're
A little
gonna
bit too big.
Is that Nick? Is that how the earrings are intended to work? Each 2 people have an earring and they can telepathically talk, or is it a?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we'll start heading down this corridor
Heading
here.
down. Yep.
We see
Is that a giant pincer or something, or a whale?
Jeremy, because Johan and them haven't seen it yet.
Oh no. Let's see. Oh, okay. How fitting. Yeah. Does Dowroc also see this?
Yes.
I assume. How does Dowroc react to that?
Dog's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that?
That's a very
It's like Dog's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And Dwarfish.
It is not an abominable Yeti, because that's just what he put out. But ooh, okay, all right, so cool. Honeybird swallowed by him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's once this thing pops out of the gold, does he only seem aggressive? Like, did he just drag Honeybeard and then go back under, or is he still sitting at the top?
He's still active. Its thing is still wiggling.
All right. Does it does it look toward us?
It doesn't really. It's like Star Wars, you know, the certain.
Oh, okay. Got it. Damn. It's like I want to attack it, but I will.
It's imagine it is like as tall, like it's tall, like this room, like the treasure in this room is like a tower. Like imagine this thing is a tower, and it's like in the middle is kind of the mouth.
I will attempt to cast a spell at it. Is Honeybeard currently like in its mouth at the moment, or did he already swallow him?
Fallen.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I won't use the spell then. Well, How is Jerkface reacting to any of this? Is he just kind of like sitting there smiling?
He's amused. He's laughing at your guys' faces.
Zack will just say, "You son of a bitch" to Jerkface, and then he will attempt to try to start moving up the coin. How tall is this coin mountain? Is it like a mountain, or is it like gradually going up that you can run up it?
Huge. I don't know how tall is huge.
All right. 30. Okay. Let's see. I might do something drastic that's gonna suck later. What does Johan? What's the time limit on Revivify? Curiosity.
Well, he's not. He might not be dead.
No, I'm not talking about Honeybeard.
It has to be someone who died within the last minute.
Minute, yeah.
In the last hour?
Minute.
Oh, minute. Ooh, okay. It does change a little bit.
Is he gonna go in after him?
Well, maybe. I had a couple of different ideas floating around in the head, so you know what? I am gonna cast the spell though. I'm gonna cast the spell Command at the creature.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to succeed on a Wisdom 18 saving throw.
Wisdom 18.
And I have to pay 100. Where's my gold? There it is. I have to pay 100 gold, which is 10 platinum.
He rolled a 7.
All right, I'm going to command the thing. I'm going to say attack and point at Jerkface. Let's see if this works.
Let's see. This is...
I'll make them fight each other. I'll be right back. I gotta.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. He is going to attack him. So I'll take a moment to pull this up again. He's going to attack with a cephalopod because it is 10 feet away. It has a range of 10 feet.
Okay.
I was hoping it would just eat him.
I don't know if it would. I don't even know if it hit him.
It hits him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Deals 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Now, how does Jerkface react now?
Jerkface. Let us take a look. Jerkface. When the cephalopod hits him, you see no reaction from Jerkface.
Uh-oh. Well, does he react to the fact that I cast the spell for him to do that?
Just like, I see. I can do that too.
Uh-oh.
As Dowroc. We'll shoot at him. He's kind of upset with him.
Okay.
Gets a 26. That definitely hits.
Sweet.
He does 14 damage. You see that the Dowroc's pistol to the shoulder, the wound, actually wounds him this time. It doesn't do... He actually reacts to it and says, "That hurt," as Dowroc shoots him again. Oh, and crits.
Yeah.
Blow his head off.
18 damage. He's just like getting angry. He's just, nobody hurts me. No one makes me bathe my own blood.
All right, how far away is the other group now?
You can move your dash speed because now we're rolling initiative for Zack and Dowroc.
That's got 21 initiative.
21 for Zack. Putting Jerkface. Jerkface. Ooh, 19. Okay. Wow, those are pretty high initiatives. They're pretty cool too. It is Zack's first up.
All right. Do you say I can run on the coins, like up to them?
Yeah.
Is it difficult or anything, or?
It would be considered difficult because they slip like sand.
Okay, so I'd have to actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So Zack is gonna go here. Well, dang it. Difficult, yeah, that sucks.
It's kind of like running up. He's at the he's like at a hill, and you're running up towards him.
Let's see. I will start by marking Jerkface as my Hexblade Curse target.
Is that a spell?
It's a bonus action. No, it's not a spell. So it'll cost, was it 50?
Okay.
And then he will simply go here-ish. And let me make sure. Against the cursed target, okay, yeah. He'll go up there, and then he'll Eldritch Blast Jerkface twice. So first one, he gets crit because Hexblade Curse. I crit on a 19. So first hit does 10 force damage and 3 necrotic damage.
10, and then you said 3.
Yep, 10 force, 3 necrotic.
And force 3 necrotic.
And then he'll do another blast. Oh,
Go ahead.
well, you said roll something?
Roll a perception check.
11.
He smiles at you.
Did it, do I notice that it still dealt him damage, or did it?
It didn't seem to do as much damage as you think it did.
Okay.
Like you haven't seen an enemy like just smile at you while you cast a spell. Like you shot an Eldritch Blast, but it doesn't seem like it did much damage to him.
I'll still use the second beam and try to hit him. I get a 19 to hit on that one.
Yep.
This one does 9 force, 3 necrotic.
9 force.
And then that ends Zack's turn.
All right. It is Jerkface's turn. Jerkface looks to you.
Bring it on, bitch. I'll say that as Zack to him.
He casts Charm Person.
What? Bring it. What do I gotta save in that?
Wisdom. His DC is DC save of 16.
I need a wisdom of 16 or higher.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. Seems to be upset that he seems to be kind of angry that his spell didn't work, as he still just
I just kind of smirk back at him.
sits there. He kind of moves over here.
Put this on pause for a couple minutes. I need to go feed my dogs.
Okay.
Did I bite off more than I can chew?
Possibly. He was gonna order you to jump into the digs for some gold. So
Oh.
he's gonna order you to jump in and digs for some gold in our little treasure hoard over there.
All right.
Jerkface. I don't know. Yeah, John was here for the charm person attempt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. It is the group turn.
The big thing.
Or the oh yeah, it's the big thing's turn, sorry.
Okay.
It is going to attack Zack with a cephalopod thing.
Bring it.
But with 11 misses.
Yes, it does.
It's end of its turn.
All right, cool.
Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. And you hear in your mind, it says, I'm hungry.
Ooh,
Gross.
eat that guy. Eat jerk face.
What's a jerk face? As it is the Dowroc's turn. Dowroc is going to cast a Chaos Bolt at Jerkface.
I do think it's funny that both Zack and Dowroc are just completely disregarding the big monster, and we're just hitting jerk face instead.
I think it does 8 and 2. 8 and 2 be thunder damage. And it takes... And as Dowroc hits him with the thunder damage, you see that he gets it hits him in the shoulder in the same place that Dowroc shot him.
Mm-hmm.
But you see you see the impact hit, but he just looks at Dowroc and shakes his head. Gives him the same smile as Zack. All right. Igo is going to see 5 feet. And Dowroc is actually going to move. Is that 30 feet still?
What, from where Dowroc was?
Yeah.
We've got like 10,
That's like
10 feet.
Yeah, that was like...
No, I mean the
Oh,
range. It looks like it.
yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Igo is going to move right here and just defend. Actually, 5, 10, 35. He's going to run up to hit. Okay. Johan, Lloyd, Selene, and Silvertail.
Okay.
So as you reach,
Good.
actually no.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your movements.
So at this point, unkindness should be far enough
Yeah, you're good.
ahead of us that he
That's
can.
about the image that you see. You see Alabaster, and you see this thing.
Oh, gross. Okay. It's a gold sarlacc.
Yeah. Also, AKA Horde Mimic.
I like my name better.
As in Dragon Horde Mimic.
Cool. What exactly is Jerkface sitting / standing on right now? Out of curiosity.
A chest.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Sitting down on a chest. Great. Back to the top of the order. Zack, it is your turn.
That poor adventurer, he really thinks he's gonna get that magic sword.
What?
In the Horde Mimic picture, he really thinks he's gonna get that
Oh,
sword.
yeah. Yeah.
Instead of, getting eaten.
Zack is going to cast Bless, and he's gonna... Oh, no, he's not. I don't want to use an action. He will activate his Fury of the Tides channel divinity, and he will go up here, and he is going to attack with a precise strike against it. 18 total.
It's
Okay.
Very nice.
It does 10 plus 4, so 14 damage.
14 damage.
Let me... And then I will try to attack again. Oh, crit miss.
Oh, that's a rarity.
Ah,
He somehow misses so hard he trips and falls into the monster's stomach.
only a 20, thankfully.
He just misses. He just makes dodges out of the way.
All right, that ends my turn, and I gotta subtract my money. Oh, plus 3 necrotic damage from Hexbitch Curse.
Yeah.
Or if he's resistant, but 3, and then whatever. That would have been 200 gold. Oh, and well, I wouldn't have pushed him the first time, so yeah.
Roll perception.
16.
He grits his teeth unlike before.
Oh.
Interesting.
Give me one moment.
Very interesting.
Okay. It is Jerkface's turn. Jerkface looks at Zack and says, and touches his shoulder and says, "Wouldn't you really like some of that gold down there? Roll a wisdom saving throw, please."
20.
Succeed. The urge of wanting to, you have like this urge of wanting, just looking at the gold, and you're just like, that does look nice. And then you just kind of shake it off, like something was trying to crawl into your thoughts. And he still kind of gives like an angry growl. Okay.
You know, I don't think this guy has our best interests in mind.
Is that is that your educated guess?
Then the mimic says, "I'm hungry," and then lashes out at Zack again. Gets a 26.
Jesus.
26? Yeah, that hits.
Does 12 bludgeoning damage, and the mimic adheres to the target.
It does what? It adheres to me?
Yeah. The target adhered. The mimic is also grappled by it. Escape of DC 16. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage.
So, okay.
It's stuck to your... It is on your armor, right? That cephalopod is on your armor
Okay.
right now. And it is, next turn, probably going to try to pull you towards it.
Gross.
It is Dowroc's turn. Dowroc is going to shoot at the horde mimic. Try to get the cephalopod some damage. That hits. He's doing 14 damage. And he's going to shoot again.
He's shooting at the big thing, right?
Yeah, he's trying to shoot the cephalopod, and he misses the second shot.
Okay.
He's trying to shoot the thing that's sticking on the Zack. It does hit, but it doesn't look like it weakened any.
Okay.
It didn't weaken the grip.
Does it... When do I make the check to save from it? Is it during my turn, or is it at the end of the turn? Like, does it cost like an action to do it, or is it just at the end of my turn do I have to...
The creature here, the mimic, is also grappled.
Yeah, you would have to actively try to break the grapple. So
Yeah. Escape is 16.
with
But I would have disadvantage.
which sucks.
Strength check, yeah. I think it's an athletics check, I believe. That was Dowroc's turn. Oh, Igo is going to 10, 25, 30. And he is going to attack Jerkface. He is going to hit with a 19 for 20 and deal 4 points of force damage. But the damage you see from Igo, it kind of affects him in the same way that
The necrotic?
Necrotic did. Let me see here. Is it? I'm trying to see if the Steel Defender is if it's a magic.
He's got the claws, though, remember? Or the insignia of the claws. I think that makes his attack magical.
It deals 4 force damage. Yeah, it does damage to it. It is the storm that is approaching's turn. So
All right. As we run up, I will describe for the group what I saw in the room, so they know what to expect when they get there.
Silvertill says that the big creature is. She explains that the mimics around here are punishments for the prisoners, and that the thing in there is pretty much like if somebody actually gets in, it's just fail safe for the situation. It's for a fail safe for the prisoners that want to get into the vault.
Makes as much sense as anything else around here, I guess.